All right, welcome to the Canadian Powerlifting Union National Championships in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan 2025. On Platform 1, we're featuring our Open Men's 105, 120, and 120 plus classes. On Platform 2, we're featuring our Open Women's 84 and 84 plus classes. Today, we'll be doing a live stream with myself, Marie Joaquin, and my partner here,
Jeff Anderson.
Yeah, we're looking forward to this session. Lots of big name lifters here, and yeah.
Lots of exciting competition as well, especially in the ladies' side. We have a handful of totals that are within 10 kilos, not only for the podium, on the podium, but for podium positions as well.
Yeah, and on the men's side, we have a few national champions already, and it'll be nice to see them go kind of head to head here.
It's always nice when you can get competitive competitions like this and competitors at the same time, because you really get to see best on best.
All right, so starting us off here in about 30 seconds, we have Todd Wood on platform 1 and Tori on platform 2. Todd is opening his squat with 250 kilos and Tori with 155 kilos.
For 20 seconds to lifting on platform 2. First 3 lifters will be Tori, Isabel, and Emma.
This is the last session of a very long week of lifting, so pretty excited to have this end on an exciting note.
Oh yeah, it's always nice to have the biggest, heaviest lifts on the last day.
All right, sounds like the bar is loaded here. Coming up.
Bar is loaded for Todd.
All right, we have Tori platform 2. And Todd approaching the bar here, platform 1.
A little sticky there. Great catch by the spotters.
Just a little bit of that first attempt jitters. She'll come back and get it on her second.
Yeah, hopefully the second she can kind of clean that up there.
Please for Isabel.
Good opener for Todd, it looks like.
Good opener for Todd.
And 3 white lights.
255.
Coming up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Coming up for the ladies, we got Isabel, opener here at 157.5 kilos with the rack in.
Why would one lifter choose to squat with racks in versus racks out, Jeff?
So typically when we have one rack in on one side, as they walk out, they might shake a little bit side to side, which can sometimes throw off balance for these big heavy weights. So it's just an extra assurance that they can get set up for their squat.
We have Gage here, platform 1, opening up with 255. And yeah, just to add on your note there, good lift for Isabel there. For these heavier lifters, sometimes their width and their grip on the bar exceeds the width of the rack. So having the racks in just gives them a little bit more room for them to hold on to the bar.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see that on the men's side as the weights start to creep up, and women as well.
All right, we have Emma Hicks, platform 2, 157.5, and Michael Coe, platform 1, 255 kilos. Looks good. 3 white lights for Emma.
Weight goes up to 160 kilos, please, for Millie.
And looks good for Michael. 2 to 1 looks like a blue. Could be for soft knees, maybe not being upright or some downward motion there.
Yeah, there's a handful of calls.
Maybe it looks like soft knees
a little
there.
bit of soft knee on the. Could also have been his knee wrap. That's a little. It's not as snug. That could have also given it away to the judge.
On platform 2, we have Millie opening up with 160 kilos, and coming up on platform 1, Zach Chwalk with 265. Looked really smooth for Millie.
Yeah, pretty good for an opener. Solid. There you go. There you go, Zach. Nice, easy opener for Zach as well.
Yep, 3 white lights. Coming up, platform 2, Aaron, 160 kilos, and Austin Ryan on platform 1 with 275 kilos. So with the squat, the lifters are looking for a couple of commands from the refs. You want to touch on that, Jeff?
So there are 2 commands that we have for the squat. First one, as you'll kind of see when they walk out, they'll look straight ahead at the front judge. And that first command is typically the start command. So dropping down into the hole, and then they'll again look or wait to listen for the judge to repeat rack. That is when they can then return the bar into the rack.
Looked like an easy opener from Austin there, 3 white lights. Coming up, platform 2, we have Gabrielle Lapointe, 165 kilos, and Ian on platform 1, 275. Very smooth from Gabrielle.
Very strong as well for Ian.
3 white lights all across here. Next up, we have Matt on platform 1, opening up with 280, and Belinda, platform 2, 167.5.
Loaded on 1.
We're just about halfway through first attempts for both platforms here.
Fast for Matt coming out of the hole. 3 white lights. And Belinda as well.
All right, platform 1, we have Rory opening up with 280, and then platform 2, Christine Castro, 175 opener. This will be Christine's debut in the 84 class. She's competed in the 69 previously and 76 previously.
Loaded on 2.
She's also represented Canada internationally, both as an athlete and a coach, so excited to see what she'll put up today. Very smooth opener from Rory.
Very controlled. Nice to see that stability on that squat.
3 white lights. Let's see Christine's opener here.
Loaded on 1.
Pretty good.
Very fast. And 3
white
white lights.
All right, coming up on platform 1, we have Jasampreet with 285, and Riva on platform 2 at 177.5.
Loaded on 2.
Very strong from Jasampreet.
Good opener.
3 white lights.
285 on the bar for Zeal.
We have Easy on platform 1, 285 opener. Riva's about to take her opener here on platform 2.
Loaded on 1.
And 2 to 1.
Looks like a red, maybe just depth from the side there. And then just adjusting the rack heights here on platform 1,
Loaded on 2.
making sure it's the right height for him. We have Brooklyn Higgs coming up on platform 2. Look, Brooklyn recently competed at NEPFs last year. She's hoping to put up a big total today.
Oh my goodness. If you didn't hear it through our microphone, it definitely was easy. That thing blew up like it was still a warm-up weight.
Good opener there for Easy. We'll see Brooklyn's opener here.
Loaded on 1.
Nice.
Very solid.
Great job, Brooklyn.
And 3 white lights.
All right, we have Victor, platform 1, 285 opener.
So Marie, why is it that some of these openers look to be very fast or like very easy?
Well, ideally you want your opener to be something that you're confident with lifting, like you want to get numbers on the board, you want to really work to build your total. So usually people like to say your opener is something that you can easily do a triple for on any day. So you'll notice these openers should be moving pretty smoothly here, just like Victor's did on platform 1. We have Liza, platform 2, taking 185.
297.5 kilos, please, for Matthew.
So just looking ahead here on the 84s on platform 2, it looks like our top 3 nominations are Liza, Jen, and Brooklyn. So it'll be nice to just see the competition between those 3 as the comp kind of rolls through here. Good opener there for Liza.
And 2-1. Might be some depth on the left side. Let's just quickly look at the replay here.
And then Matthew Garnier on platform 1, 297.5.
So when we look for depth, the ruling for depth on a squat is the hip crease has to be below the top of the knee. So we have 3 judges that look for that, and based on their discretion, that is what they'll make on that squat depth call.
Easy opener there for Matthew. We have Jennifer Luther Thomas, platform 2, opening up with 205. Jen is actually our current national record holder for the 84 women's class. She squatted 216.4 kilos at our previous nationals in PEI. So good opener there for Jen. And then we have Ryan on platform 1, opening up with 300 kilos.
Tori coming up next on platform 2, looking to still get in her first squat. She missed it on her first attempt.
Loaded on 2 for Tori. Let's hear it.
You got this, Tori.
And 3 white lights for Ryan.
Back to the top of the order on platform 1.
Oh, a little bit of a stuck
A little
in the middle.
sticky, but 2-1.
2 to
Looks like
1.
depth there.
That's all you need in powerlifting is 2 white lights.
We have Todd Wood coming up for his second attempt at 260, a nice 10-kilo jump from his first. And Isabel on platform 2, 167.5 kilos.
Loaded on 1.
Loaded on 2.
Oh,
A little sticky, but he gets it through. Not sure what he said there, but 3
feel like-
white lights for Todd.
that might happen quite often for Ty. Seems to be a good sport about it. And 3 white lights for Isabel. Something that most viewers might not know is a very common sticking point for a lot of people in their squat is around that mid-range of the movement. So that is one of the most common areas where you will see people slow down but still power through as they finish their squat.
On platform 1, we have Gage, 265 for his second, and Millie, platform 2, 170. So 10-kilo jumps here for both platform 1 and 2.
Very solid for Gage. And 2-1.
2-1, looks like a blue, maybe soft knees or not fully upright there. Let's watch the replay. And smooth squat from Millie.
Deadlift on 2. Weight stays the same
Yeah,
for
maybe
Erin.
knees on
Maybe
the
a little bit
lockup
of
there.
knees. Sometimes as people come up, what might happen is they might stand up, but their knees bounce a little bit at the top. So judges will call that for soft knees at the top of a squat instead of fully keeping their knees locked out.
Platform 1, Michael Coe, 265 kilos, and Aaron, platform 2, 170. Pretty smooth for Michael.
Yep. Good second attempt.
2 to 1, no good. It looks like depth from the front, and then maybe soft knees are not quite upright on the side there.
Aaron pushing through that middle sticking point.
And great squat there from Emma. All right, Austin Ryan, platform 1, 285 kilos. Platform 2, 170 for Emma Hicks. Yeah, we'll see what Michael decides to do for his third, whether they'll retake that weight or go up. Looked pretty good for Emma there.
Nice and smooth. Austin with that fast descent, but a powerful come up for 3 white lights.
All right, platform 1, Zach Chwalk taking the same weight, 285, and Gabrielle, 175, platform 2.
So it's quite interesting because there's typically 2 styles of squat speed that we'll see. Those that descend fast as they drop down and those that descend slowly and under control. Each one is catered specifically to the lifter as that's how they feel strongest to perform the lift.
Yeah, I feel like squat is one of those lifts where you'll see a lot of variation in terms of how a person squats, whether it's wide, narrow, the type of shoes they use. It's not as variable with bench or deadlifts, I find. It's a good second there for Zach. What did the judges think? 3 white lights.
Beautiful.
Same with Gabrielle.
There is a common trend that we actually see with a lot of women, and it's usually due to their anatomy of having a different hip socket, their Q angle. They'll see a more narrow stance for them, creating a little bit more stability, but they'll typically have slightly more narrow stances than the men do.
Coming up on platform 1, Ian, 290, and platform 2, 185 for Belinda.
15-kilo jump here for Ian.
I was chatting with Ian earlier in the warm-up room, and he was saying he was feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm really hoping he can just have a good day, have fun, put together a good total. Very good squat there.
Very strong for a second.
And 3 white lights for Ian.
Same for Belinda, 3 white lights.
All right, coming up, platform 1, Matt, 295, and Riva, platform 2 with 185.
Loaded on 1.
Loaded on 2.
So one thing you might also notice on squats is the use of wrist wraps. So as we see, Matt is no wrist wraps, but Riva here has wrist wraps. And that's typically to add support for the wrist joint as we're stabilizing it on the back. Some people feel like they need that extra bit of support. Others feel like they can brace without it. It's all personal preference.
Looks like a good squat there for Matt.
297.5.
Same with Riva.
3 white lights.
Rory McIntyre coming up with 297.5, platform 1, and Christine Castro, 185 for her second.
Loaded on 1.
And we're loaded on 2.
We also see, touching on equipment again, you'll see the difference in shoes, how some lifters choose to squat in flats versus heels. Again, that's personal preference based on how the lifter feels. That looked like a good squat from Rory. 3 white lights.
302.5
And we have Victor coming out on platform 1, 302.5 for his second. It's a good second from Christine there.
Almost looked faster than her first.
Yeah. And 3 white lights. And we have Brooklyn coming up with the same weight, platform 2.
Loaded on 2.
Victor here with, I think, probably our biggest jump so far of 17.5 kilos. These types of jumps are usually done when you can move the bigger weights. And a solid second for Victor.
That's a good lift. 305 on the bar, please, for Jasmine.
And as I say that, Jasmine Preet coming up next with a 20 kilo jump from his first to his second into the 300s.
Very smooth second there for Brooklyn. She looks happy with that. 3 white lights.
So for those at home that might not be able to do the quick math of kilos to pounds, this squat here for Jasmine Preet is about 672.4 pounds.
It's a lot of weight. We have Liza coming up with 197.5 for her second. Well over 400 pounds for her second here.
Ooh.
And 2 to 1, it looks like depth from the front and the right side there for Jasmine Preet. We'll see what they take for their third. And we have Easy on platform 1, hoping to make easy work of 305. Great squat from Liza there. 3 white lights. Oh, and it looks like they overturned Jasmine Preet's lift, so it is now a good lift. For those of you watching at home, in addition to the 3 judges that are reffing the session, we do have a 3-judge jury to help oversee lifts if there's a little bit of a debate whether or not a lift was good. So they just overturned Jasmine Preet's lift. And Easy makes, again, easy work of his second opener there, or second attempt there. We have Jen opening, or again, second attempt, 212.5. Do you think she'll try and take a crack at her national record today?
I think it all depends on how this moves.
We'll wait and see. We have Ryan coming up platform 1, 317.5. Jen Thomas is actually the BCPA president, so shout out to Team BC here. Looked good to me.
Looks pretty
I
solid.
think they're going to load it.
Whoa. 3 white lights.
7.5 kilos for Tori. Flight B, we are starting third attempts on platform 2.
Very good grind there by Ryan.
Good fight. Referees say 2 to 1.
2 to 1. It looks like depth from the sides.
From the sides. Now in this case, when you have a 2 to 1 call like this, this is where a handler or your coach can come to that jury table, as you said, Marie, before, to challenge that. And if the jury would like to overturn it, and you put in a good case, the jury can then overturn if they deem it that, in this case, the lift was of depth. Start of thirds here for Tori, bumping up 2.5 kilos as she goes down, dips, and a great catch by our spotting crew there. Tori lost her balance, but luckily having such great spotters, not only for today, but all week here at Nationals, the crew is working their butt off.
We have Matthew here closing out second attempts, 322.5 on platform 1. Isabel with her third at 172.5.
Loaded on 2.
Pretty good second there, 3 white lights.
Not bad for 711-pound squat. I don't say so myself.
And it looks like Michael, they've chosen to retake his third attempt here at 265. hoping he'll just be able to clean up that lockout a little bit. And Isabel here, about to take her third.
That's, again,
She's not there today, but great catch with the spotters there.
so this is something that we might start to see on these third attempts. We saw a little bit on the seconds, but that grind through that middle of the sticking point, or some missed attempts as these lifters are going for around possible PRs. Like ideally, if you hit your first 2 reps, you set yourself up for that third rep attempt PR.
All right, let's see this third attempt by Michael here. Erin with 172.5 for her third. It's a good fight by Michael. What do the refs think? Nice.
3 white lights from Michael.
Yeah, that definitely looked cleaner in terms of the lockout.
Much better.
There. And very smooth squat from Erin.
Good.
3 white lights.
Something to notice as well as we're looking at third attempts is the difference from the first to second attempt and the second to the third, as the lifters try to maximize the total amount that they can get on the bar. It's very common sometimes to see the jump from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 to be smaller.
We have Emma Hicks, 177.5 on platform 2, and Todd Wood with his third at 265. It looks like maybe Todd is just waiting for the time to run out here. There's about, well, each lifter gets a minute.
2 to 1 for Emma. Left side, Calder on depth. But again, to get a good squat, all you need are 2 white lights.
Yeah, so Todd is running out the clock here. The reasoning for doing that, maybe just to save some more room for bench and deads. Hopefully there's no injuries or anything like that, but a lifter can choose to run the clock just to allow their other competitors to have that full minute of rest before their next attempt. If they chose not to go out for the attempt, that would take away 1 minute from the next lifter's time, which could give them a little bit more rest for their next attempt there. Millie, platform 2, 180 kilos for her third.
10 kilo jump. And looks good. There we go, 3 white lights.
This is going 182.5 on the bar, please, for Gabby.
Gabby with 182 coming up on platform 2. Gage with his third. A very good upright squat there.
Yeah. Especially with that low bar back position.
Yeah.
Typically in squats, we see 2 bar positions, a high bar and a low bar. Pretty simple. On a high bar, the barbell will sit on the upper traps, whereas the low bar, they tend to sit more across your middle traps and rear delts.
In powerlifting, you'll mostly see a low bar style here. Less range of motion. Typically, you can lift a little bit more weight with it. Great squat from Gabby there.
And then also, you'll find a little bit more of a lean forward for that low bar. Typically.
Austin Ryan, 295 for his third. And Belinda, 187.5 for his third. I believe Austin's been coaching all week as well, so.
Yeah, I've been seeing him in the back room, almost multiple sessions, multiple athletes. Let's see how much strength, and great catch by the spotters there.
The lifters are doing a really good job this week of staying with the bar. That keeps our spotters and loaders safe, makes it easier for them to help kind of recover the weight there.
Loaded on 1.
Let's see Belinda's third here, and then we have Zach coming up on platform 1. Very smooth.
Very smooth, beautiful.
2 to 1, it looks like a yellow from the front.
Yellow typically has a lot of different categories of what an official could look for. So for example, missing a rack command or an incomplete lift of some degree that the ref deems.
We have Riva with 190 for her third.
Oh,
I'm just not there today for Zach.
Great catch again by the spotters.
302.5, please, for Ian.
We have Ian coming up on platform 1 with 302.5. I believe Ian's best squat in comp is actually 300, so this would be a 2.5 comp PR for him. Good squat there by Riva. What do the judges think?
What a nice
3
previous
white
effort.
lights.
192.5 kilos on the bar, please, for Christine.
Nice fight there,
There you
Ian.
go, Ian. And did his belt come undone as he was going through? I think his belt buckle come undone a little bit. I saw a little bit of movement there. Might have to see that on the replay again, but it worked for him.
Great job, Ian, on that PR. We have Matt on platform 1 with 305 for his third, and Christine 192.5. I also believe this would be a 2.5 kilo PR for Christine. I think her best squat in comp is 190. Back as a 72, I believe. Oh, good fight by Matt. Just not there today. Nice try.
Good try.
Josh Ampreet for his third at 307.5. We'll look at Christine's third here. Great job.
Great lift. Very great patience in staying with the bar as she pushed up there.
All right, Brooklyn coming up for the same weight, 192.5.
Jazz Ampreet getting under the barbell here. Only a 2.5 increase based off that last squat. I think this coach here is trying to maximize the amount that he can get. And
Just not
no,
there today. Back on platform 2, Brooklyn. Her best squat in comp is 177.5, so this would be a huge PR for her.
almost a 15 kilo PR.
Loaded on 1. Flight B, platform 1. 2 lifters to change your opening attempts.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Was that a second attempt?
Great job, Brooklyn.
What a great job.
All white lights. Rory McIntyre coming out for 310 for his third. And then we have Liza with 202.5, another massive squat. I think Liza's best squat in comp is 185. So again, this would be another PR for her. Really good fight there by Rory.
Referees say, good lift.
And good lift for Rory, 3 white
Very
lights.
good.
310 on the bar, please, for Victor.
Celebration well warranted. One of the things that's really tough to do on a heavy squat is stay patient as you keep pushing. So it feels like you just basically hit a wall and you're not moving. So to continue to stay braced, push your feet down as it inches up and up, it takes a lot of practice.
Great squat from Liza, 3 for 3. Good lift. Next up on platform 2, we have a national record loaded for Jen Luther Thomas at 218.
So typically when we go up in attempts, we have to go up in attempts of 2.5 increments. You'll see here specifically, Jen is 218. This can only be done when national or provincial or world record attempts are being attempted. So because this is a national event, Jen can put on what we call the chip plates. So 0.25 per side to make it 218 kilos.
We have Victor for his third, 310. Very good squat there for Victor. And 3 for 3. All white lights. He's happy with that.
And I'm pretty sure, gotta double check my math, 317.5 is exactly 700 pounds.
Wow.
My goodness.
Same weight for Easy on platform 1. We'll see Jen attempt to break her own national record here on platform 2. Wow.
Way to go.
Amazing.
And the judges say,
Good lift.
good lift. So again, 218 kilos, that's 479.6 pounds.
Very strong showing for our BCPA women, both or Liza, Brooklyn, and Jen. We'll see what they do for bench and deads here.
Yep.
And then back to platform 1, Easy again, attempting 700 pounds here.
Let's see if this is also going to feel easy for him as he goes through his squat.
I'm sure he gets that joke a lot.
Yeah.
Loaded for Jade.
Great third attempt there.
Oh, almost taking out the spotter crew there.
He's happy with that. Great lift there. Starting off our flight B on platform 2, we have Jade Watson, 157.5. So we're now moving to the 84 plus kilo category on platform 2. Just finishing up last 2 third attempts on platform 1 for flight A, our 105s. With a few 120 and 120 pluses sprinkled in. Very easy opener there for Jade.
3 white lights.
So a nice start here on 2.
So Ryan missed this for depth on his second. We'll see if he can just go a little bit lower for his third. And then we have Amanda, platform 2, 160 opener.
It was deep enough, but can he grind?
Just looks like he maybe
not.
lost balance there a little bit, but really good save for the spotters. Really good effort there, Ryan.
30 kilos, please, for Matthew.
Oh, that looked like a pause squat there from
Almost.
Amanda.
Just got to check her depth.
3 white lights, undeniable there. And Matthew is going to close up our third round of squats for flight A with 330 kilos. That is 727.5 pounds.
And in case you need a number, that is 12 red 55-pound plates total. If you can't see what I see of this bar bending, yeah, that's a lot of weight.
We have Gabrielle on platform 2 coming out with 162.5. We'll see Matthew squat here. Very good fight there.
And 3 white lights.
All right, we're moving on to flight B for platform 1. So into our 120 and 120 pluses. Very good opener there from Gabrielle on platform 2.
Got 1 red on the left side, a blue there, so it could have been a couple things against soft knees, maybe not fully upright at the start of her squat. But again, all you need are 2 white lights for a good lift.
We have Carrie Dennison coming up with 252 for his opener. Carrie is he was the 2023 national champ. We'll see what he can put up today.
Bar is loaded here for Sarah as well at 167.5 kilos for her opener. And again, just that difference in preference for squat. We got Carrie here, no wrist wraps, but Sarah with wrist wraps just for that extra stability in the wrist.
Sarah with heels, Carrie in flats as well. Very controlled squat there with Carrie.
Yep.
Nice easy opener, 3 white lights.
260 on the bar for Lewis.
Oh, little balance there for Sarah, but she recovered well.
Maybe some up and down for the bar, maybe a soft lockout from the blues. So she'll be able to retake that on her second there.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like up and down there.
So what the judges are looking for is the bar has to move up, always up. It cannot come back down.
It can pause, but it cannot go down.
Sometimes it can pause, but that's where the judges and the jury come in just to make sure that the lift was performed, always going up in that manner in one motion.
Lewis,
Oh
platform
my
1
goodness.
with an easy opener, 3 white lights, and Esther, platform 2 with 170.
80 on the bar, please, for Wayne.
Esther
Loaded on 1.
stayed well with that bar, getting that lift. 3 white lights.
Yeah, sometimes misgrooves can happen or a lifter loses balance, but I'm sure she'll be able to clean up her second there. We have Lane 280 for his opener, and Renu on platform 2 with 180 for her opener.
Loaded on 2.
Renu came third at our previous nationals in PEI. I'm sure she'll be looking to get on the podium again this year. And a nice easy squat for Lane there.
Good lift.
3 white lights.
For Cam, please.
We have Cam coming up 282, platform 1.
One thing that's also common to note for a lot of these lifters is these knee sleeves that they're wearing. So a lot of lifters will wear these knee sleeves to add a little bit of compression and support around their knees as they're hitting these deep squats with these heavy weights.
Very easy opener there for Renu. 3 white lights.
3 white lights.
For Gabriella.
Gabriella has 192.5 on the bar for her opener. Let's see Cam take 282.5 here.
Fast drop and fast up.
Loaded on 2.
That's a good lift.
3 white lights for Cam. Definitely his last warm-up set right there.
That was very fast. We have Christopher 295, platform 1. I believe Christopher's coach is Ian, who has actually competed in Flight A.
In Flight A, yeah.
It's fun, they get to compete together.
Yep.
And nice easy lift there, platform 2. We have Amon with a 200 kilo opener.
Loaded on 2 for Amon.
Looked very smooth.
Fast as well for Christopher.
3 white lights. We have Delano on platform 1, 302.5, 666.9 pounds.
And for Amon, we have 200 kilos, 440 pounds.
So again, a lifter has 1 minute when the bar is loaded before they can get the start command from the ref. There's about 30 seconds left here, platform 1. Unsure what's going on here, but it looks like he's coming up to take his attempt here. He's got 20 seconds to unrack the bar and get the start command from the ref. Still plenty of time. And then we have Eileen, platform 2, 207.5. Eileen's been busy all week as well with reffing. So hoping she can put up a big total today.
And it looks like here we have that unique circumstance with Eileen where she has both racks in.
Ooh, it maybe looks like Delano missed the,
Jumped that command.
Yeah. So again, they have to wait for the rack command from the ref before they can put the rack back or put the weight back. And it looks like he took a step before the head judge said rack. So we'll see what they do for their second there. Just a technicality. He'll clean that up. Very easy opener there for Eileen.
3 white lights. Oh, and Michael again asking for those racks in. So what might you see here is he grabs as wide as is allowed on the barbell.
302.5 opener, again 669.9 pounds. We have Mackenzie Lai opening up with 215 kilos. Very smooth opener for Michael. 3 white lights.
Great opener.
Mackenzie came second last year at our PEI Nationals. Very excited to see what she's going to put up today.
Bar is loaded.
And we have Eric Willis, our current reigning national champ here in the 120 class, but he's a multiple national and world champion here. Good opener there by Mackenzie. What did the judges think?
3 white lights.
Nice.
All right.
She's happy with that.
Take this bar way up to 262.5 kilos for a lady who needs no introduction.
Nice controlled descent by Eric. And to the red, it looks like depth from the sides there. Looks like his handler is going to contest that. And then platform 2 coming up, Canada's very own Brittany Schlater. She just competed at Sheffield not too long ago.
Yeah, wasn't that like 6 weeks ago?
I think a bit longer than that, but I think she'll try and put up a big total today and just try and get the momentum going. She had a very good performance at Sheffield, so excited to see her compete today. We have Olivier on platform 1, 305 for her opener. Smooth first attempt there. 3 white lights. And then we have Trevor Greenwood, 327.5 for his opener. I believe Trevor won 2023 Nationals a couple years ago. Just waiting for lights. And great lift for Brittany.
Great way to end off the first attempts with the 3 white lights leading into these second attempts now.
So Jade's going to take 167.5 for her second, a nice 10-kilo jump.
Now we have 4 lifters left here on platform 1, but we are into the 700s for squats. So starting with Trevor, we have the start of 722 pounds on the bar. Big, big weight.
Loaded on 2.
Oh my goodness. He moved
Very
faster
smooth.
up than he did down, and that does not usually happen.
I believe Trevor's coach is Colton, who was supposed to compete today as well. Unfortunately, feeling a little bit under the weather, so he chose not to compete today. So we're missing him today. We have Jade for her second attempt here. And AJ on platform 1, 330 kilos, 727 pounds.
It's a lot of weight.
Smooth second from Jade.
Very good. And
2
2
to
to
1.
1. Looks
Looks
like
like-
depth
yeah.
on the right-hand side was called.
And then we have Sarah coming up for her second. She's going to try and reattempt her first at 167.5 there.
I think that's a good call from the coach.
Was it depth for her the first one?
I believe it was.
Or it might have been up and down movement from what I remember. That was a smooth squat on platform 1, 3 white lights.
345 kilos on the bar from Matthew, please.
And then we have Matt Vena on platform 1, 335. This is Matt's first appearance in the 120 kilo class. He previously competed as a 105, and I think as a junior he also competed as a 93. So excited to see what he'll put up at this new body weight here.
There we go. She's
And
on
3
the
white
board.
lights, she's on the board.
Just like she
Welcome
gets
to the
to
meets.
172.5
Esther,
Esther.
172.5, only a 2.5 kilo jump for her second there. Matt holds the 105 squat record at 345. We'll see if he looks to beat that today, even though he's in the 120 class.
Good patience through that sticking point. Gives him 3 white lights.
Going up to 345
And then
kilos for
closing
Lucas.
up first attempts here on platform, we have Lucas Wiseman. He went to Worlds in Lithuania last year and he got squat gold from the
Yeah.
B group, which is very impressive. He's got a really big squat. Excited to see what he'll load up here. Good squat by Esther.
And
Three
another
white
deadlift.
lights.
Weight stays the same for Amanda.
I believe the national record for the 120 class is 360.5, held by Lucas. So we'll see if he ends up loading more than that today.
See if he has the energy for it.
Smooth.
2-1.
2-1, looks like depth from the left side there.
265 kilos.
And Amanda, good second.
And 3 white lights for her as well.
Weight stays the same again for Gabrielle.
All right, back to the top of the order for platform 1. We have Carrie taking 265, and then Gabrielle 172.5.
Loaded on 2.
Carrie's got a big bench and big deadlift here, so we'll see what he loads up later on today. And then Gabby with her second. Oh,
Oh, still got a squat. Let's see what. Oh,
he still has 20 seconds, lots of time there.
so
You
why?
got it, Carrie.
Come on, Carrie.
It's rare to have that happen. Good lift
3
on
white
platform
lights.
2. Great, 6 seconds left, gets the squat command. Very good under pressure.
Yep.
Good.
Let's see what the judges think. 3 white lights. Way to stay composed.
Definitely.
So
That stressed me out.
yeah, I was like, oh my goodness.
It's rare, definitely rare for that to happen.
So that was interesting. What kind of belt was that, Marie? Was that a lever
That's
belt?
Yep, it's a lever belt.
So typically what we'll see from our lifters are 2 styles of belts. A lever, or almost like clip style, and then your traditional belt buckle, what we also call a prong. With the prong belt, you'll sometimes see 2 different styles, a single or a double prong. I think most common is this lever style, easy on and easy off.
All right, we're back. Platform 2, Gabrielle 202.5, and Lane 295 for his second. Good second there from Lane. 3 white lights.
Great job.
295 for Cam.
And if you notice, Lane had that old school style lifting belt with a single prong, whereas Gabriella here has that lever belt.
207.5.
All right, we have Cam on platform 1, 295 kilos, and Amon, platform 2, 207.5.
Loaded on 2.
Looks smooth.
Great job by Cam. Next up, we have Eric reattempting his 305 opener. A very common thing to do when you miss your opener is to try and reattempt it, just so that you can make sure you get that first lift on the board.
So he missed the first one on depth from the sides here. Let's hope he can clean that up on his second. He's a vet in the sport, so I'm sure he'll have no issues doing that. Amon with a good second. And 3 white lights.
on 2. We're really cooking over here, platform 1. 222.5 on the bar piece for lady.
Good squat. Let's see if the judges agree. And 3 white lights.
All right, Lainey coming up platform 2, 222.5, and Christopher 312.5 on platform 1.
Bars loaded.
And we're loaded on 2.
Great squat by Christopher.
That's a good lift. 315.
And as well by Eileen. 3 white lights across the board for both platforms.
Yeah, I believe Lainey's best squat is 227.5, so she's well on her way to getting a PR on squats today. We have Michael, platform 1, 315 for a second, and Mackenzie, 227.5.
Mike with both racks in here. Again, he had that very wide grip. So the maximum grip width you are allowed is up to the barbell bearing. So you'll see his pinky fingers are against that circular bearing on the barbell. And pulling the racks in allows him to grip that barbell that way.
Wow, that looked like an opener.
That looked better than his first, if I don't say so myself. Oh,
it
but
looks
called
like
for depth on both sides. So let's see if we can get a viewpoint here, see what the judges were looking at.
Yeah, just
So
needs to
again,
go a little bit lower there.
Again, depth is called where the crease of your hip as you are squatting down is slightly below the top of your knee.
Easy second attempt by Mackenzie there. We have Delano here. They chose to go up for his second at 325.
And again, Delano, he just jumped the command. His squat was great. It's just he put the barbell into the rack before the judge told him to do so, which is why he got 3 reds.
So easy fix for his second here. And then we have Brittany, 277.5 on platform 2.
Bars loaded for Brittany.
Fast down, fast up. My goodness, Delano. 3 whites. He paid attention, and now he got his squat on the board. Brittany here taking about 15 kilo jump for her second.
Bar is loaded.
This was Brittany's same second attempt at Sheffield not too long ago. Very smooth.
Very good. See what the judges think.
Great
3
job, Brittany.
white lights.
Your opener looks like her hardest one. And I think she might prove that to us on her third.
All right, Olivier, 325, platform 1.
It's funny because the announcer makes a good point there. Sometimes that first squat can be nerve-wracking. Just getting that first attempt in.
Good lift there, platform 1.
And then once you get that first squat in, all the nerves are out. There's a saying we have of welcome to the meet, because now you have a total on the board, and then people start to relax into it, find their strength, and load more plates on the barbell.
We have Jade taking 175 for her third. So we're just starting third attempts here on platform 2. And then Trevor, 345 for his second attempt. 760 pounds.
My goodness. I think something that might not be appreciated here is how much load these lifters are lifting. Everyone in these flights is lifting more than double their body weight. Some are approaching 3 times, if not more, their own body weight.
Really good third attempt there by Jade. Looks like 2-1 for depth there on the sides, unfortunately.
We'll see if her coach is going to argue. Does not look like it.
Good second there by Trevor.
Nice poise through that middle sticking point.
And 3 white lights. Esther, platform 2, 175. Again, only a 2.5 kilo jump here.
Matthew on platform 1 with a 20 kilo jump.
So 355 pounds.
Kilos.
Sorry, kilos.
Kilos. In pounds, that is 782 pounds, just so you know.
I believe this would be a meet PR because his best squat
Yeah,
in,
didn't you say that before?
yeah,
about his
340.
meet
Well,
PR?
345 was his national record at 105.
Gotcha.
So this would be a meet PR for Matt. And good lift for Esther, platform 2.
Not uncommon to see lifters as they continue to add years into powerlifting to move up weight class, as that allows them to maximize their strength gains.
Nice fight through that sticking point for Matt. And 3 white lights.
3 white lights.
The old saying goes, mass moves mass.
It does in powerlifting, that's for sure.
We have Sarah taking 180 for her second here. And AJ 355 for his first.
Bar is loaded.
Third.
Great job by Sarah for her third, and she's rewarded with 3 white lights. One thing that I always find interesting to see is how lifters go to approach the bar. Some of them are very intense, some of them are calm and poised. It really shows you the personality of the lifter and how they like to focus as they go on for each lift.
Everyone's different. You'll see those really hype lifters that like to kind of really just hype themselves up.
Yeah, I think we've seen some of them where they almost like attack the bar, lift it up a little bit before.
Good squat by AJ.
And then others that are very like cerebral, and just methodical in their thinking.
And it looks like AJ just missed depth from the front and the left there. So we'll see if they choose to retake that for his third.
Oh, and Lucas for his second attempt going for a national record attempt. So that is why you see that 361 there. Again, not a 2.5 kilo increment. So we pull out the chip plates. The judges have to accept that, and that's why we're able to load it.
Gabby with her third squat. Really good grind there.
Fantastic. Another 10 kilo jump and 3 white lights.
Let's watch Lucas's squat here. National record attempt, 361 kilos, 795 pounds.
Almost 800 pounds. I can feel my spine cracking.
Loader on 2 for Amanda.
Looked good to us. What did the
Right.
judges think?
Speed and control, and he's rewarded with 3 white lights and a new national squat record. What do you think he's going to put on for his third, Marie?
We'll see. Load it up. Amanda with her third. And just going back to platform 1, it looks like the jury has overruled AJ's squat, so it was a good lift. They overruled the depth call there.
Always important to have a handler or your coach just to double check. And again, you can only do that when it's a 2-to-1 call. If it's 3 red lights, you cannot go to the jury. If there's 1 white light and 2 reds, you can then go to the jury and see what the jury says, and they can potentially agree on your side to give you the lift.
Renu on platform 2, 195 kilos for her third. And Lewis is going to retake 275 for his third here.
It's the hole, comes up solid.
Good lift.
And 3 white lights, good lift.
275 kilos for.
We are just about to, we have started third attempts for
Bar is loaded.
platform 1. So we have Carrie taking 275 for his third. Let's hope that belt stays on this time.
Yep, a little belt malfunction. Make sure
He's
those
going to
pegs
take
are in
extra
the
time
hole.
to make sure
Yeah.
that that's on.
He was just looking at his belt to make sure it was in.
Great squat by Renu. And 3 white lights. Great job, Renu.
Let's keep this rolling. 212.5
So something to note, you'll
kilos for
see
Gabriella.
every single lifter so far has worn a belt. Now a belt helps to reinforce an abdominal brace around your torso, reinforcing your spine using the muscles of your abdominals to help support your torso as you go through that squat.
Loaded on 2.
Nice controlled descent.
Good fight.
Good fight, stays poised, and is
And
rewarded with a good lift. And the
3
belt
white
stayed on
lights.
this time,
Yep.
so that's a good sign.
Gabriella on platform 2, 212.5 for her third, 469 pounds.
Lots of aggression into that barbell. Oh,
They got her to replace the bar.
just to make sure the weight was on properly. So as you kind of saw, as she aggressively approached that bar, the judges may have seen that the plates weren't on secure enough. So for their own safety of the lifter, they asked her to re-rack it, make sure the plates were on securely, so that way she can complete the lift in the safest fashion for her and the spotters.
We have Lane taking 300 for his third attempt here.
It's the whole fast.
Good fight there by Lane and Gabriella.
Gabriella. Celebratory scream. Both celebrated with 3 white lights on their
You
squats.
can really feel the energy in
Oh,
the
it's
room.
coming up. Third attempts.
Always exciting.
These are, for a lot of these lifters, are PR attempts.
Loaded on 2.
We have Cam, platform 1, 305 kilos, and Amon, 212.5.
No. And great job by the spotters to help Cam out there.
Going up to 320
No lift for him.
Michael with 320 for platform 1, his third attempt of the day.
Back into the 700s for these heavyweight men. My goodness.
Bar is loaded.
Great squat by Amon.
Great. Oh, called.
2 to 1.
2 to
looks
1.
like a yellow and a blue.
So let's see, looking back here, yellow has a lot of different calls. Can be for things of like jumping the commands, maybe hand placement on the barbell. There's certain specifications. Again, with blue, typically it's up and down or soft knees that are called.
Michael taking 320 here. I believe he was called for depth for his second. Let's see what the judges think.
They-
And 3 white lights, undeniable there.
Going to 322.5 kilos
Amon's
for
coach
Christopher.
actually talking with the jury now, seeing if what's going on, if he
Seeing
can
if they
get
can-
that squat overturned.
Laney, 232.5. This would be a PR. And Chris, 322.5. Platform 2. Platform 1.
Again, a perfect contrast here for the shoes. Christopher having what looks like heels, and then Eleni with her flats.
It looks like they did not overturn Amon's squat,
No, unfortunately
unfortunately.
not. Oh, there we go.
Very good third attempt. And
Let's go.
white lights all around. Great lifting.
Oh, you can feel the adrenaline pumping.
7.5 kilos for our second last squat of this.
All right, we have Mackenzie, 237.5 for her third attempt, and Eric Willis, 325.
522 pounds for Mackenzie.
Loaded on 2.
Oh, that looked really smooth.
Looked strong. Let's see what the judges say.
2 to 1.
2 to
2 to
1.
1. That's all you need. Depth called on the left side. 2 judges thought it was good, so lift is good.
And good squat for Mackenzie. All right, 290 kilos for Brittany. I believe her best was at Sheffield, 287.5, so this would technically be a PR for Brittany.
Again, quick math on that. That is 638 pounds.
We have Delino taking 335 for his third.
Nice 10-kilo jump.
Last female squat of the competition, 290 kilos.
And the national record for squat is 287.5, so technically 290 is a national record attempt.
This is a national record attempt for Brittany. Chipping it by that 2.5 increment.
Good squat by Delino. 2 to 1, just depth on the left side there. Let's see Brittany take this national record here.
Olivier having 340 kilos loaded up for his third attempt.
Wow, good fight.
Hold it. Walk it in. The judges say three white lights. Undeniable new national squat for Brittany at 290 kilos. Again, that was 638 pounds.
Olivier
Well
with 340. So we're going to take a break for platform 2 here while we finish up platform 1 squats.
Whew, I got goosebumps after that Brittany
Me
squat.
too.
My goodness.
Very impressive to come out from Sheffield not too long ago and PR your squat
Goodness.
in just a short amount of time.
She just gets stronger and stronger. What her potential holds, can't wait to see.
All right, Trevor Greenwood, 355 kilos, 782 pounds.
Closing in on 800 pounds, but we got some special squats coming up. Just you wait and see. Trevor probably just in the back, getting some last minute hype up. Typically what we'll see from lifters too, and this is more so of preference, is they may chalk their hands just to add that little extra friction and grip on the barbell with the knurl, but also too, they might be sweating, so you don't want to have a slippery hand as you're holding all that weight on your back and have the barbell slip off. That extra friction creates extra stability, allowing you to squat.
It looks like Trevor might just be timing out here.
Yeah, he might just be timing out. It's 10 seconds left. He hasn't come out.
Just saving energy for bench and deads here.
Sometimes that's a common thing to do. You know, it's not uncommon with these weights. You start feeling some stuff, especially in your back for your lifts. So sometimes a smarter play is to save it for your bench and your deadlift.
All right, for AJ, we have 360 kilos.
Our third last squat of this flight and of this squat session. Bar is loaded. Here he comes. Lots of time still. Good control coming out. Oh, good catch by the spotters.
He's not there today.
Unfortunately,
Nice try.
just tipped him over a little bit, losing his balance.
So Lucas Wiseman broke the 120 national record not too long ago.
On his second attempt, mind you.
And so Matt Venna is hoping to chip that today by 0.5.
So whenever we get to this national level point of chipping lifts, you can chip by as small as 0.5 kilos. In exact math, that's 1.1 pounds, but that is the smallest increment in which you can chip a record.
It's a big squat for Matt.
Almost 800 pounds, 797 pounds. My goodness. Matt getting set.
Oh, good fight.
Oh,
It's not there
great
today.
catch for the spotters. Gave it a
Nice
great
try,
go.
Matt.
Great job.
Well, this is the place to do it, right?
This is, if you're going to do it, you want to prep yourself for it. Lucas has put in his own personal
National
attempt
record here.
to break his previous national record again at 368.5 kilos. The math there is
812 pounds.
812.4 pounds.
Bar is loaded.
All right, bar is loaded for Lucas.
Let's see if the crowd can get behind him here. Second national record attempt. Can he do it?
Second one moved well, so I'm sure this one moved well.
So sometimes when we see these specific numbers, athletes may have done them in training or close to. So that's why this specific attempt may have been selected. It's the whole.
Good fight.
Stays with the barbell, finishes. And the judges say, oh, 2-1. Don't be surprised. Yep, here comes his coach
They will
over to the
contest
jury.
it looks like he wasn't locked out from the front for the blue card, and then depth on the left. While we wait for the call here, looking back for the women's, the 84 kilo class, it looks like Liza is first right now. We have Brooklyn in second and Belinda in third. For the 84 plus kilo class, we have Brittany Schlater in first, Mackenzie in second, and Lainey in third. It doesn't look like they...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
Lucas has been credited with the national.
Never mind.
Wow, it's just
So,
announced.
It
Lucas
was just
was given
announced.
that national record attempt. The jury overturned it. He got 2-1, so that national record squat is good.
So for the 105s, currently leading is Victor in first, Easy in second, and Matthew in third. For the 120s, we have Lucas Wiseman in first, I believe. Actually, Delano is in first for now, projected. Lucas in second and Matt in third. And 120 plus, we have Eric Willis first, Trevor in second, and Olivier in third. We'll take a 10-minute break here before we go to bench. Welcome back to CPU National Championships. We're just about to start bench press here on platform 2, featuring Flight A, our 84 kilo class, and Flight B, our 84 plus kilo class in the women's open category. We have Millie opening up 72.5. So bench is probably one of the most technical lifts out of the three. More commands to listen for. So the lifters are looking for a start command. Once it hits their chest, they're looking for the press command from the ref, and then they're going to hold it at the top and get a rack command. So 3 commands to listen for.
So because of these technicalities, there are a lot of different faults that can happen in the lift as well. For you to get a press command, the judge is looking for the bar to be 1, touching your chest, and 2, being under control. So we'll see how the bench presses come out here, but sometimes you might see some longer press commands because the bar is moving on someone's chest, so the judge will take longer to see that the lifter has the barbell under control before they give that press command.
Riva with her first at 80. Yeah, they're looking for the bar to be motionless on the chest there. You'll see the lifters can ask for a liftoff from one of the spotters, or they can choose to self-lift off like Riva here, based on personal preference. Jeff, do you like to take liftoffs in comp?
Personally, I don't. I've always felt like I can get a better brace when I do my own setup without a liftoff.
Speedy opener there. Next is Gabrielle, 80 kilos, same weight.
How about you, Marie?
I prefer to do a self lift off as well, just to keep consistency with the lift.
Yes, that is a factor sometimes. You're not sure how well trained the liftoffs can be. And also, too, when you do get a liftoff, it's on your own time from when the bar is loaded to explain how you like that liftoff.
Mm-hmm. Good opener there from Gabrielle.
Very good from Gabrielle.
And 3 white lights. You'll see the lifters take a variety of grips on the bar as well. So the max grip a lifter can take is having their index finger on the rings of the bar. You'll see different variations for that with these lifters here. We have Jen Luther Thomas opening up with 80 kilos.
Something you'll also commonly see with every lifter, which will be different, is the use of wrist wraps or not. Jen here not using any wrist wraps, but some lifters you will see will wrap their wrists as they bench.
Speedy opener there for Jen. We have Christine Castro opening up with 90 kilos.
Loaded on 2.
Nice control there.
Soft touch.
And 3 white lights.
Very good.
Good start on platform 2 here so far.
6 for 6.
We have Erin, 90 kilos for her first. The national record in this weight class is 141.5 kilos. This was broken in 2024 PEI Nats not too long ago. We'll see if that is going to get broken today. An easy opener there by Erin.
3 white lights.
Tori opening up with 92.5 for her first.
Loaded on 2.
Just about 50 seconds here away for the heavyweight men to start their bench session as well.
first 5 lifters today will be Gage, Rory, Ryan, Ian, and Jazanpreet.
Tori is opting for a liftoff here.
Strong.
Good opener there by Tori, and 3 white lights.
And even with liftoffs too, there are many different ways to ask for a liftoff. Some people like a lot of the weight to be taken off for them as they lift and pull over their chest. Some people just like a little bit of guidance just so they don't have to work as hard to pull the rack out to get into position, and they can save some energy for just the press.
All right, we have Isabel, 92.5 for her opener. And we're just about to start platform 1 bench here.
Bar is loaded for Gage at 155 kilos.
Looks smooth on platform 2, and 3 white lights.
Gage going for 155 kilos here on platform 1 to get the start of flight A for the heavyweights.
Brooklyn opening up with 92.5 kilos.
Not voting for a spot here, or handoff, sorry.
Easy opener there from Gage.
Great start.
Rory McIntyre, 157.5 for his first.
Bar is loaded.
Very smooth.
3 white lights for Brooklyn, so the judges thought so as well. Liza here getting 95 kilos loaded up onto the bar, as Rory is getting a handoff for 157.5.
Loaded on 2.
3 white lights. Ryan's looking for 160 kilos, please.
Ryan, 160, platform 1, and Liza about to take her opener here. Easy
And
opener
looks like
there.
a good lift for Liza. The judges agree.
I think
That's something I've noticed, Marie, is that like when Liza came out, she had a lot of chalk on her back, but Ryan here didn't have any. Why would one chalk their back on a bench?
chalk just adds a little bit more grip to your shirt on the bench here. Just prevents slippage when you are using your leg drive. Just get a better grip with your upper back to help you kind of set up for the lift. Not all lifters will have it, but it can be a great tool just to add a little bit more stability there. Ian with 162.5 for his first attempt. Emma making easy work of 95.
There we go. Another one. 110 on this bar, please, for Belinda before we start seconds.
And Belinda, the heaviest opener so far in flight A, 110 kilos,
My
242 pounds.
It's a big bench for the ladies.
3 white lights for Ian. And Josh Preet coming up next with 165, platform 1.
Bar is loaded.
Very big opener here for Belinda. And making it look very easy.
My goodness.
Excited to see what she loads for
Yeah.
her third later.
Everybody for bench press.
Interesting here. Jazanpreet with a very narrow grip for his size, but moves the weight like butter.
Yeah, you can see his hand is within the rings there.
0.5 kilos.
Millie, second attempt at 77.5, and Matt 167.5 for his first. You'll see that Matt has a belt here. Not common to see for bench, but it can be a tool to use to get a little bit more intra-abdominal pressure and stability throughout the lift.
Controlled for Millie. Three white lights for both competitors. Looked a little heavy for Millie, so it might be interesting to see what her next jump is.
Yeah, it's interesting. You'll see like sometimes things just move slower, but sometimes lifters can just be slower in terms of their attempts.
That's true as
Doesn't
well.
necessarily mean that the weight was hard, but maybe they just moved the weight slower. Platform 1, we have Zach Chwak, 170 kilos. Platform 2, Riva, 85.
Good opener.
Easy opener for Zach and Gabrielle.
Three white
Sorry,
lights
Riva.
for both lifters. Gabrielle is up next with 85 kilos on the bar, and then Austin for his opener, 172.5 kilos. I wonder if that fatigue will start setting in for Austin with all that coaching and handling he's been doing all week.
Pretty easy opener.
Very nice. And a good contrast too. Austin moving the bar down and up fast, whereas Gabrielle had more of a controlled descent and a controlled up as well. Again, just the different styles that you'll see in bench press. There's a lot of little nuances to each lifter. How much they arch, do they arch a lot, hand placement, foot placement. Again, something else to see. You'll see some people like their feet closer together towards the bench, or some people will put them almost as wide as the safeties on either side of the bench. It's all personal preference.
We have Matt, platform 1, 175 kilos, and Jen, 90 kilos for her second.
10-kilo jump from her first. It's a great lift.
Great lift there for Jen. We have Easy on platform 1, 175, and Christine Castro, 95 kilos for her second.
Loaded on 2.
Always nice to hear when you have some personal fans in the crowd cheering for you. Gives you some lifters feed off that energy, put it into their lifts.
Easy weight for Easy.
2-to-1 call. It got a yellow. So yellow can be a lot of different calls on a bench press. Something like, for example, a butt lift, jumping a command.
We have Victor coming up platform 1, and platform 2 we have Aaron with 95. I think Victor's best bench in comp is 185, so he's looking to definitely PR his bench today, opening with 182.5.
Aaron with 3 white lights on that bench press there, nice and solid.
7.5 kilos for Isabel. Bar is loaded.
So the judges here just looking at Victor's feet and setup.
So they're looking for a few things. They're making sure the butt's down, heels are down, foot is completely flat. He did get a yellow on the left side there.
So again, there's many infractions that you can do.
It looks
for
like
yellow.
his butt went up there on the
Maybe
replay.
just a little bit.
Bar is loaded.
Good lift for Isabel.
Weight stays the same for
Brooklyn, 97.5, believes that this would be a comp PR for Brooklyn.
Loading on 2.
And then we have Todd Wood with 195 for his first. Looks like a good opener for Todd.
2-1. The yellow on the right side. See if we can get a view here. Might be a butt or a foot coming up.
Easy second for Brooklyn.
Great job.
3 white lights.
Yeah, so yellow has a lot of different infractions, such as like contact with the bar, or with the rack that might aid the lifter. Your butt may come up when you bench. Your feet may come up off the ground as you bench as well. Maybe how you're specifically gripping the bar, the judges didn't like within the rules that you were allowed. So again, maybe your index finger is not on that soft knurl, the maximum width allowed.
Easy opener for Michael.
207.5.
3 white lights.
Tori taking off handoff here for her second attempt.
160 kilos.
Hitting through that sticking point, continuing to push. Can she get there? Unfortunately not. Great catch by the spotters there.
We'll see if she can take that again for her third. Gage with 160 for his second, and Liza taking 102.5. I believe this would be a PR for Liza. I think her best in comp has been 92.5.
You can tell you've made a lot of progress when you're chipping your PR in your first or second attempt.
Good patience there by Gage. And 3 white lights.
So as you would have seen with Liza, she really exaggerates her arch. So when the judges are looking for points of contact on the bench, you just need your shoulders, your head, your butt, and your feet, not necessarily all of your back. That was a great lift for Liza. 3 white lights.
We have Emma Hicks, platform 2, 102.5. Rory taking 165 for his second. Good patience there by Rory.
Emma with a quick command, and 3 white lights for both lifters. Belinda up next here, their second attempt of 115 kilos. Ryan asking for 167.5.
Loaded for Belinda.
Belinda's first moved really easy, so I'm sure
Yes.
this will also move really well.
Maybe electing for a more smaller jump to help build the total for
For
herself.
sure.
Maybe save some gas for that last attempt. Ooh, hit that sticking point and then just hit bricks. Great job by the spotters to catch that for Ryan.
Yeah, let's see him retake that on his third.
Hopefully he can get that.
See what the judges think.
I think
Good fight.
3
white
white
lights.
lights. So even though, as you would have seen there, the bar kind of tilted to one side, but because the barbell moved up in one general motion, the lift is still awarded to the lifter.
We have Ian, platform 1, 170 kilos, and Millie, 80 for her third. Pretty good second there for Ian. 2-1. Maybe not locked out or a little bit of downward motion for the blue card.
I think it might have been not locking out his elbow fully as he completed that press. Controlled down for Millie. Pressing up.
Just a little bit too heavy today. Nice try, Millie.
Sometimes it's unfortunate because we can only go up by 2.5 kilos. You know, if it was less than 2.5 kilos, the lift might have been good, but that is the rule. Unless you're trying to attempt a national record, you have to go up by 2.5 kilos.
Matt with 175 for his second, and Riva with 90 for her third.
Strong for Matt. Let's
Yeah,
see if
very
the judges
smooth.
agree. 3 white lights, undeniable.
177.5 kilos on the bar, please, for Josh Preet.
Josh Preet with 177.5 for his second
Bars
attempt.
loaded.
Let's see Riva take 90 here. And 3 white lights for Riva.
All right, weight stays the same for Gabrielle. Loaded on 2.
Same weight for Gabrielle on platform 2. A little sticky. Nice try.
Zach's looking for 177.5
Great catch by the
kilos.
spotters there.
Not quite there today.
All right, Zach with 177.5 and Jen Luther Thomas 92.5 for her third. So a smaller jump from second to third there.
Loaded on 2.
It's a good second attempt there by Zach. 3 white lights.
Lights.
We're going up to 100.
Good pause. And unfortunately, just not there today for Jen.
A bit too heavy for Jen today. 97.5 kilos on the bar. Please,
Next
for
up, we have
Christine.
Matthew, 180 on platform 1. And Christine Castro, 97.5. I think this matches her best bench in comp.
Loaded on 2.
Very good second attempt by
For
Matt.
3 white lights.
And Christine here with her third.
182.5 kilos.
Beautiful for Christine.
And
2 to
then
1.
looks like elbow depth on for the front there.
So only the center judge can make that call on elbow depth. What the center judge is looking for is that joint of the elbow has to be lower or in line with the shoulder joint on the bench. And there, the center judge didn't think it was, but 2 to 1 is the call, so it is still a good lift. Austin with a big jump for his second, but unfortunately it was no lift.
Israel is looking
And then
Looks
we
like he
have,
lost a little balance there.
85
yeah, we'll
kilos.
see him retake that on his third. And Tori retaking 100 kilos for her third. And 3 white lights. It's always nice to see a lifter come back after missing a lift on their second. We have Easy 185, platform 1. Sometimes it's good for the lifters to kind of recheck everything themselves.
Yeah, they are entitled to do that, you know, and it is very specific to them, which allows them to lift the most weight possible.
Yeah, sometimes mistakes can happen where, you know, the bar is not loaded properly, unfortunately, but always good to check. Easy seems happy with that.
Yeah.
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Looks like a yellow card.
May have jumped the command there a little bit, but nonetheless 2 to 1, so it is still a good lift.
And we have Aaron, platform 2, 100 kilos. Yeah, so it did look like easy jump, the rack command there. Still a good lift. Victor with 187.5 for his second.
Erin attempting her third as we speak for 100. Nice pause on the chest, powering
good fight.
through.
Very
What a
good
great
patience.
fight there by Erin, and she's rewarded with 3 white lights.
It was a great lift. Great third attempt there. I believe this is a comp PR for Victor here for his second attempt. I think the best he's done is 185 in comp, and he makes easy work of 187.5.
Go. Brooklyn here getting set up for 100 kilos.
Big PR here for Brooklyn. Her best ever is 92.5, which she opened with today. So excited to see how this moves.
Taking that momentum of her second attempt right into her third.
Good fight. Great patience there.
There you go, and the judges say three
And
white
lights
lights
for Brooklyn. She's having a good day.
Undeniable.
Todd, 205 for his second, and Liza's going to take 105 for her third.
Bars loaded for Liza, no changes to openers.
3 white lights for Todd. And Michael Coe is going to take 217.5.
Loaded on 1.
Micah's closing off second attempts here. Good patience by Liza.
Strong press, and she's definitely rewarded for it with 3 white lights there. Moving on to Emma for her last attempt here at 110 kilos. 242 pounds on the bar.
Back to the top of the order for the third attempt bench press. Gauge 162.
We have Gage starting off third attempt here at 162.5. A small 2.5 kilo jump, and Emma taking 110 for her third.
Bar is loaded, Gauge.
It's a bit too heavy day today for Emma, but nice try.
Right there, 117.5 kilos on this bar.
Belinda up next here with 117.5 kilos on the bar, just 2.5 more than her last attempt. Gage getting ready for the handoff from the spot.
Loaded on 2.
Oh,
Just a bit too heavy today for Gage, but nice try there.
167.5 kilos, please, on the bar.
Rory will take 167.5 for his third. Belinda setting up for her third here.
Bar is loaded.
Belinda receiving that handoff, getting set. Oh, wow, what a
Good
great
catch.
catch by the spotters. If you didn't notice, that barbell was drifting back over her head, and so after a certain point, you just have no control, but the spotters did an excellent job of catching that barbell for her.
For sure. Good third attempt there by Rory, and 3 white lights. And we are starting first attempts on platform 2 for Flight B, our 84 plus kilo class here.
Loaded on 1.
Ian's going for 172.5 for his third attempt today. And Jade opening up with 67.5. Nice easy opener there for Jade. 3 white lights.
Very nice. Sarah up next with 75 kilos.
And Ian with 172, 3 white lights.
77.5
Jazim Preet getting a second chance at his 177.5 kilos for his last bench press here.
Loaded on 1.
Sarah taking 75 for her first on platform 2.
Both lifters getting a handoff here. Again, helping them just take a little bit of extra weight off the bar so they can save more energy for that press.
And a good lift.
For both lifters.
We're going to 182.5 kilos on the bar for Matt.
All right, we're reaching 400-pound territory here.
Oh my goodness. Amanda coming up next with 77.5. And again, Matt, 402.3 pounds, 182.5 kilos on the barbell.
Good opener there for Amanda.
Way to power throw for Matt. 2 to 1 there. May have been a little bit of a butt lift or even a foot lift. But again, 2 to 1. So it is still a good lift.
We have Zach closing up his third with 182.5 and Esther opening up with 82.5.
What would you say is probably the most common fault in a bench press, Marie?
I feel like butt is a big one.
Butt's a big one.
The
Just
butt lifting off the bench.
something that's not usually known about bench press is leg drive. So using your legs to help transfer force into the bar. Sometimes when doing that, the butt will lift off the bench. And Esther with her first attempt just awaiting the results. She got 3 white lights. Good lift.
And 3 white lights for Zach.
Gabrielle up next here with 85 kilos. And Austin looking to just slightly chip his last attempt. Now attempting 185 kilos. Sometimes a lifter might do this to keep on pace with their total with another lifter for position. So every kilo counts in a powerlifting meet. And sometimes you are put into positions where you might miss a lift and have to add more to the next one to keep pace. Just wasn't there for Austin today. Gabrielle given 3 white lights on her lift. Great job.
Matthew with 185 for his last attempt. Gabriella opening up with 95 kilos.
And for those who are veterans of the gym, this is 4 biscuits for Matt. 185 kilos is 407.9 pounds, so 4 45s aside.
2 lifters to change your opening attempts.
Very easy opener for Gabriella.
Smooth. Definitely a last warm-up for her.
Good attempt selection for Matthew. 3 white lights.
190 kilos on the bar, please, for Ezeal.
Amon here having 97.5 kilos loaded for her first attempt.
Easy's going to take 190 for his last bench here. Amon with 97.5.
It's interesting to see, again, even for bench press, how lifters set up, maybe the little niche quirks they have, certain things that they do to get their position set up so that they can execute the lift.
2 to 1 for Amon.
So usually the center judge will give a depth call. That's that middle call there. But again, still 2 to 1, so it's still a good lift.
And looks like a good lift for Easy. 3 white lights.
Great job. And he is pumped. Lots of energy from Easy. I think he's 6 for 6 right now.
Bar is loaded.
He is.
Flight B, platform 1, no more changes.
Victor, 192.5 for his third, and Lainey taking 100 kilos for her opener. Very easy opener for Lainey.
3 white lights. Now, Marie, when you bench press, do you like to amp yourself up or do you like to stay more cerebral? How do you like to approach the bar?
I'm usually a low arousal lifter. I like to just kind of get in my head a little bit and just focus and stay calm and collected.
And we've definitely seen some of that for the attempts on the bench press.
New with 102.5 for her opener.
Oh, Victor inching up that barbell.
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
2 to 1, that's
Still
all
a
you
good
need.
lift. Again, that yellow could be many different little things that
I think they called him
referees-
for butt on the side
lift,
there.
yep.
You can kind of see that on the replay
Ooh,
there.
yep.
Bar is loaded.
Easy opener for New.
And it's
3 white lights.
Good lift.
137.5 kilos on the bar for Mackenzie.
We see Todd here taking 210 for his last bench of the day.
Mackenzie opening with 137.5 kilos.
303 pounds. It's a big opener.
That's a big opener.
Mackenzie has a great bench, so I'm excited to see what she'll do today.
Loaded on 2.
Very good attempt there
Did
by
I
Todd.
hear that from Todd? He said, "I got it, don't touch it." Did you hear that? My goodness. Talk about confidence.
6 kilograms. This is a national record.
So Michael Coe is about to take a national record here. This is held by Stanley. He broke this record in 2024 PEI Nats. A very easy opener by
My
Mackenzie.
goodness. Look at that swagger dismount off the bench.
And Brittany opening with 142.5, which
My
is
goodness.
just under 315. All right, Michael with the national record attempt here.
Just 2 pounds under 500 in Michael's hands right now. 498 pounds. That's 545-pound plates there. Oh, and he gets it. Wow, what poise. And the judges reward him.
And a successful national record from Michael Coe.
So that's why people will take so much time on their setup on bench presses. When they hit that sticking point, if they're set up in the right position for them, they'll be able to have poise and push through.
Brittany with a very easy
My
opener of
goodness.
142.5.
It's always amazing to see when a lifter can control it down like that and then just power through it on the way up, just as
It
Brittany
looked
did
like
there.
a feather.
Yeah. You're like, oh,
It's nothing.
why didn't you just load more? You make it look so easy.
We're starting Flight B attempts here. Platform 1, Cam with 170 for his first. And then back to the top of the order for Platform 2, Jade is taking 72.5. Easy opener for Cam. 2 to 1. Maybe looks like he missed the command there. Maybe dropped the command, but still a good lift.
Matt is coming up next with 182.5 on the bar, just a shade over 400 pounds.
We have Matt opening with 182.5.
Jade moving the barbell like it's butter with a good, and also rewarded with a good lift there.
Amanda going to take 82.5. Matt with an easy opener there, 3 white lights.
So Maria, I've noticed that they're moving some sort of like support on the sides in between the lifters. What's that support on the side there?
So those are the safeties. That is the additional support if a lifter were to fail a bench or if there was something that would happen. The safeties are set up high enough that it would save the lifters from getting injured and the bar would hit the safeties before it would hit the lifter.
I got you.
Easy opener there, platform 2.
Loaded on 2.
Sarah loading now 82.5, and now we have Lane loading 185 on the barbell for his opening attempt.
A nice 400-pound opener, 407-pound opener. And 3 white lights for Lane.
Lewis up next, keeping that same attempt, 185, as Sarah takes her hand off.
looks good.
And it looks good. You know what? Even the Comcourt staff thought that was a great fast lift, so they just said, next lifter, load it up.
Easy opener for Lewis.
That's a good lift. We're staying out
Esther up next with 85 kilos on the bar for her second attempt. 2.5 more than her opener.
And we have AJ here with 185.
185 seems to be a popular opener for a lot of these men. Was that 4 attempts in a row?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lifters opening with 185 today.
4 biscuits. Oh my goodness. That is a good lift on platform 2.
Gabrielle's going to load 92.5 for her second.
Both lifters getting a handoff here. Strong from AJ. Let's see if the judges agree.
So 2-1 reds or yellows on platform 1. Might be butt, might be heaving.
We'll see if his coach comes over. Then it was a no lift for Gabrielle as well. She had 3 reds, all yellow. Typically when that happens, it's usually a butt lift that's pretty obvious or jumping the commands.
I think she maybe missed that on strength.
Oh, that's my fault.
Maybe a misgroove, so we'll see her take that for her second. We have Lucas taking 185 for his first. Very easy opener, platform 2. And 3 white lights for Lucas.
We're going to 192.5 kilos for Carrie.
Carrie's going to do 192.5 for his opener, and Amon 105 for her second.
Very strong for both of these lifters. Amon electing with that more narrow grip. Not sure if you could see it, but her fingers are on the inside of that soft knurl, so a very close grip. Not usually seen in a lot of bench pressers is that narrow grip as they try to maximize that width on the bar that's allowed.
It looks like the yellow for Carrie was a heel lift on his attempt there. Still a good lift, but just 1 yellow there. Lainey taking 110 on her second, and Chris 197.5 for his opener. Easy second for Lainey. And Chris, easy opener there. 3 white lights. Renew's going to take the same weight, 110 kilos for her second.
Michael opening here with 215 kilos, 474 pounds.
Good second there by Renew.
Fast from Michael.
3 white lights across the board here. We have Trevor Greenwood taking 217.5 for his first. Mackenzie 145 for her second. Good second attempt there on Mackenzie. And 3 white lights for her.
3 white lights for Mackenzie. 150
Trevor
And
with a very strong
very
opener.
easy,
3 white lights
as
for
it should
Trevor.
be.
As it should
Taking
be.
the bar to 222.5 kilos for Delano.
Delano's taking 222.5 for his opener, and Brittany 150.
7.5 kilo jump for Brittany.
Brittany's bench record is 157.5. We'll see how this moves, and we'll decide what she takes for her third, or she'll decide. We will watch. Oh, looks like Delano's hanging out there. I'd love to see the lifters different
They all have their own unique ways of,
setting up, as long as it's
setting up.
consistent, right?
Yep. Whatever allows them to bench the most. Strong from Brittany. 150, 3 white lights.
We'll see what she loads for the third.
And again, similar to
Wow.
the squat, you get 1 minute to attempt your lift. So as long as you get that press command before that minute is up, your lift is good.
Looked pretty smooth.
Yeah, it looks
3
strong.
white lights. Jade is going to start third attempt benches here, 77.5 kilos on platform 2. Olivier is opening up with 227.5.
For those at home, that is 501.5 pounds. Our first 500-pound bench of this flight with 1 to follow.
Yeah, I'm looking at the national record here. It's 259 for the 120 plus class.
It's a good
Great
lift
third
for
attempt for
Jade.
Jade.
Loaded on 2.
Olivier here taking that wide foot stance. Typically, that's taken to add some extra stability into the hips. Quick drop and quick press. My goodness, making that look like feathers.
3 white lights for him.
235
Eric Willis, 235. Last bench opener here.
Esther receiving her handoff. Nice controlled down, soft touch, strong finish.
And 3 white lights.
Are we safe to say? Take those colors for Amanda.
All right, Amanda's going to take 90 kilos for her third
Bars
here.
loaded for Amanda.
We'll watch Eric with his opener.
Breezy for
smooth.
Eric. Do the judges agree? Yes, they do.
3 white lights all around.
Safe to say one more time for Sarah.
All right, we're starting second attempts here for flight B on platform 1. Cam is going to attempt 180 for a second, and Sarah 90 for her third.
Bar is loaded.
I'm just looking ahead at the scoreboard here, and it looks like Brittany did put a national record for her
attempt,
third
yes.
attempt. Exciting.
You'll have to stay tuned to see what she put on.
Again with the fast descent there from Cam. Nice try, Sarah.
She's not strong enough for the good.
190 kilos on the bar for Matthew.
Gabrielle's going to reattempt 92.5, and Matt will take 190. Good second attempt there by Matt. 3 white lights. And unfortunately just not there today for Gabrielle. Nice try.
Bar is loaded.
AJ has chosen to go up 5 kilos for his second attempt at 190. And Gabriella will take 105 for her third.
Bar is loaded on 2.
you may not be able to see this or hear it at home, but Gabrielle's got a lot of that hype and positive energy going into her lift, where AJ's taking more of that cerebral approach to his setup, calm energy.
Great attempt there by Gabrielle, 2-1. Looks like a blue, maybe downward movement or lockout. And 2-1 for AJ, yellow cards on the sides.
Heels may have come up, or even maybe his butt lifted as he did the press.
Amon for 107 for her third.
Loaded on 1.
Mon here taking a handoff for her third attempt, as Lane is getting ready for a 7.5 kilo jump for 192.5 on the bar. Great strength shown by Amon here, and rewarded with 3 white lights. Lane making light work of his second attempt, also awarded 3 white lights as well.
Same weight for Lucas, and Renu's going to take 115 kilos, 253 pounds for her third attempt.
And again, we'll sometimes see lifters wear a belt for bench. That just helps create more stability for them through their torso as they're trying to transfer that energy into the barbell as they press. Fast descent from Lucas. Strong press.
2-1, yellow for maybe butt or heel lifting.
A great lift from Ramon. 3 white lights. Eileen up next with 117.5 kilos on the bar. Lewis looking for a 195, 10 kilo jump from his opener. That's a good lift from Lewis on platform 1.
Nice try there, Laney. Platform 2.
Just a bit too much there today for Laney. 150 kilos on the bar, please, for Mackenzie.
We have Carrie, 205 for her second, and Mackenzie's loading 150 kilos for her third attempt.
My goodness.
330 pounds.
Loaded on 2.
I think Mackenzie's best bench in comp is 150, so this would match her.
Match PR.
Carrie with a good second there. 3 white lights.
We're going to 207.5 kilos for Christopher.
Strong poise from Mackenzie. And rewarded with 3 white
Great
lights.
work, Mackenzie. All right. We are about to see another national record by Brittany Schlater.
Shipping her previous, I believe you said it was her record before,
Yep,
right?
157.5.
Right, so chipping it by just 0.5. Again, that's the minimal allowed when chipping. Going for 158 kilos. And then Christopher on platform 1 going for 207.5 here.
We have Chris taking 207.5 for his second.
Crowd trying to give Brittany some extra energy here for this national record attempt.
Chris making easy work of 207.5.
225 kilos on the bar, please, for Michael.
And Michael's going to take 225 for his second.
Bar is loaded.
Roll from Brittany.
Nice try, Brittany.
Nice try, Brittany.
Not quite there today.
Great effort there. Great to see.
All right, we have Michael here with his second
Alright,
attempt.
also in 10 minutes, which means
We'll take a 10-minute break for platform 2 here. Easy second attempt there for Michael.
Kilos on the bar, please, for Trevor.
And Trevor's going to take 227.5 for his third.
Bar is loaded.
501.5 pounds on the bar here for Trevor. Pretty smooth and controlled, and 3 white lights
Three
for
white
Trevor.
lights. Delano having his second attempt here, going about 12.5 kilos up for 235.
518 pounds.
Bar is loaded.
All right, so again, lifters they get 1 minute to set up here before they get the start command. So you can kind of use that time as you wish, but just making sure that you're able to get the lift off before that 1 minute runs out. So lots of time here for Delano.
Strong press from Delano, and all the judges agree. 3 white lights. Olivier up next with 242.5 on the bar, 15 kilos up from his first attempt.
Bar is loaded.
Last 2 second attempts here before we move on to thirds. Olivier opting to use a belt for his bench.
Fast descent, even fast up as well. The extreme
Very speedy.
power that Olivier is showing here is quite impressive.
And 3 white lights for him. Eric Willis, 250 kilos.
551.1 pounds.
So again, Eric holds the provincial or the national record in this weight class, the 120 plus weight class, at 259 kilos. So we'll see how this moves and see what they decide to take for his third here. Eric's always been a big bencher.
Electing for the self unrack here. Strong press. Let's see what the judges say.
I think he jumped the rack
It
command or
looks
the
like
press
it.
command.
I wanted to say it right away, but again, always have to make sure that the judges see what the judges see. Looks like he just missed it on that press command. It's tough, you know. You get all that weight on you, and you know, in your head, you just want to say, "Get it off, get it off, get it off."
You kind of want to anticipate it too, but I think he just pressed it a bit too soon. We'll see what he chooses to take for his third. We have Cam starting off third attempts here, 185 kilos. And it looks like Eric decided to go up to 255 for his third attempt.
Fast Cam coming down, powering through the up. And is rewarded with a good lift.
Let's go to 190 kilos for AJ.
AJ here, this is his third attempt. He has not registered a bench, so this is his last attempt to register a bench press. Repeating that 190 kilo, he really needs it here. And
Platform 2, 5 2 minutes to change opening attempts. Friday deadlift.
Let's hear it for AJ.
The crowd here trying to give AJ some extra energy, keeping him in the lift into the event.
Looks good for strength.
Looks strong.
Referees say.
Referees say
And
3 white lights.
He's on the board.
Oh, let us. The stress. Oh my goodness. His coach, I feel like his coach is just as happy as he is.
All
Matt
right.
up next here with 195 on the barbell for his 3rd attempt. Marie, you said this was Matt's first at the 120 class?
I believe so.
Yeah,
He's
he's-
competed at 105 previously for a couple years, but this is his first debut in the 120 plus kilo class.
Strong 3rd attempt here. Let's see if the judges agree. And they do. It's a good lift. 3 white lights.
5 kilos on the bar for Lane.
Lane coming up next here with 197.5 on the bar for his last attempt.
Lane's best bench and comp is 190 kilos, so this would be a comp PR
3
here.
minutes to lifting. No changes to openers. Flight A, platform 2.
Good patience there. And 3 white lights for Lane.
Way to go, Lane. Back-to-back PRs. Lucas up next here with the same attempt, 197.5. Good catch by the spotters there. It was a no lift.
All right, Lewis is going to take 205 kilos for his 3rd here.
Bar is loaded.
Nice 10 kilo jump from his 2nd. He pushes through. What do the judges think? And 2-1. It looks like
Carrie's looking for 200.
May have been soft.
downward motion there.
Downward, let's see. Yeah, just that right in the middle, that slight downward motion.
Bar is loaded.
All right, we have Carey up next, 210 for his 3rd.
As some would say, that would be a gym PR, just
Yeah.
not a PR
Not to comp standard, but still
on
got
a
it
comp
up.
standard.
Good patience by Carey. He locks it out.
Referees say.
And 3 white lights for Carey.
215 kilos on the bar, please.
Carey's gone 6 for 6 so far. Hopefully he can take that momentum leading up to Deads. I believe he has a
10 seconds to
big
lifting.
pull
We're
here,
gonna
so
see
excited to
Anna,
see
then
how
Jennifer, then Tori.
that ends
Bar
up.
is loaded.
Chris here is going to take 215 for his third attempt.
Load it on two for Emma.
And we are starting deadlifts on platform 2. Emma is going to start with 152.5. Coming into our, starting with deadlifts here. So far we have Liza in first, Brooklyn in second, and Belinda in third for the 84 kilo class. The deadlifts is kind of where it all kind of gets exciting and people try and pull for the win.
This is where the big weights come. This is where you'll see a lot of jockeying for position as well.
Easy third for Christopher, and 3 white lights. Jennifer Luther Thomas, 160 kilos for her opening deadlift here.
Bar is loaded. 232.5 kilos for Michael.
And Michael's going to take 232.5 kilos, 512.6 pounds for
Jennifer
his third.
with a very casual 3 lift for her first attempt.
3 white lights.
3 white lights. Thank you for correcting me.
Good spot with the spotters there. Just not there today for Michael. We have Trevor Greenwood, 235 kilos for his third bench. And Tori's going to open up with 162.5 for deads.
Bar is loaded.
Easy opener by Tori.
2 to 1 is good lift. 170 on the bar.
2 to 1, maybe downward motion, or maybe the lockout was just a little bit soft.
A little bit soft. Another thing that could be called for blue is hitching. So hitching would be like pinning it against yourself and using like a second assist as you try to lift.
Trevor Greenwood here, about to take his third.
Isabel here getting 170 loaded on the bar. Trevor, just couldn't squeeze it for himself. Unfortunately, that's a no lift for him. Delano getting 240 loaded on the bar.
38 kilos. Bar is loaded.
Again, national record attempt here coming from Delano of 240. The previous record is 238, held by Eric in 2023. That was a good lift there on platform 2. Next up is Aaron coming up for 172.5. Again, Delano taking his very deliberate setup, making sure everything is in place for this big national record attempt.
I think it's this cable crossing some of the power cables. It's an interference.
Beautiful. Aaron looking very strong in her opener attempt and rewarded with 3 white lights. Delano on the drop, gets the command.
Oh.
Presses it through. What do the judges say?
And 3 white lights. So he takes the new national record for the 120 kilo weight class, beating Eric Willis's 238, which was broken in 2023. Olivier is going to take 252.5 kilos for his third. And we have Gabrielle Lapointe, 180 for her opening deadlift. Very easy opener by Gabrielle. Fortunately, just too heavy for Olivier today. Good saves by the spotters. We have Christine Castro, 84 kilo weight class, 185 opener. And Eric Willis, they chose to go up to 255 kilos. I believe he missed his second from just jumping the press command by a hair. The bar is loaded for Eric. He's trying to get the crowd behind him here. Not looking to break a national record today, but still looking to put some more to his total. And we have Christine debuting her sumo stance style. She previously pulled conventional for many years here.
So I've seen that, Marie. I've seen feet together and feet out wide. What are the two different styles?
Let's just wait for Eric's bench here. 3 white lights for Eric. So 10-minute break on platform 1. So yeah, you'll see two different styles of deadlifts here. Good lift for Christine there. So the narrow stance style would be a traditional conventional deadlift. Feet are closer together. Hands are outside of the legs. The opposite would be a sumo style deadlift. So wider stance and hands inside the legs here. So lots of variation between like the width of your feet for sumo and conventional. You also see different grips that the lifters will take. You'll see a mixed grip. You'll see Belinda here opening up with 185. She's doing a mixed grip here. And a nice smooth opener. 3 white lights.
187.5 kilos on the bar, please, for Millie.
Millie's up next with 187.5 kilos for her opener.
Bar is loaded for Millie.
And you'll see some white powder, white powder on the thighs of these lifters.
Is that chalk?
That is baby powder, so not to be confused with chalk. Baby powder just helps create less friction with the bar and the lifter's thighs, just making it a little bit smoother for the bar to glide. And then you'll see the white powder on their hands, which is the chalk, which should help with grip. Easy opener there. We have Riva opening it with 190 here.
Loaded for Reba.
So Riva's going to do a conventional pull here. And you're going to see her do what we call a hook grip, a double overhand hook grip. So this is a really good grip for just making sure that the bar is not going to let go.
Yeah, so the idea with it is that you wrap your thumb around and create friction with the bar against your thumb. 'Cause sometimes when we grip the bar will roll. That is why if you create more friction with more surface area of your thumb, wrapping your fingers around your thumb, it can decrease that rolling of the bar, increasing your grip strength.
All right, Liza's going to open up with 205 here. And then our last lifter for the openers is Brooklyn with the same weight. Liza and Brooklyn have very similar numbers. They are also training partners and good friends, so it's nice to see them compete head-to-head here.
It's almost as if they compete when training together, and now they get to compete on a national stage.
It's nice to see the camaraderie between the two as well, though. They can compete together, but they can also be really good friends in the gym and out of training. Easy opener for Liza. She likes that.
Brooklyn here again with the same weight on the bar.
Loaded on 2.
Brooklyn does have a really big pull, so I'm really excited to see what the final pulls end up to be here.
That's why they call it a deadlift party.
Very easy opener for Brooklyn. And 3 white lights.
White lights.
I believe Brooklyn's best deadlift in comp is 207.5, so opening with 205 is well setting her up to get a PR today.
And it makes it all the more interesting of how the numbers will fall for the podium finish.
All right, we have Emma Hicks starting off second attempts here, 162.5, a nice 10-kilo jump from her first.
3 minutes, 10 seconds to change your opening attempts.
So again, placing right now, we have Liza in first, Brooklyn in second, Belinda in third.
There we have it. More white lights. 167.5
good lift for Emma. Jen Luther Thomas attempting 67.5 kilos for her second attempt.
And we're loaded for Jennifer.
And again, you'll see the conventional style pull here, double overhand hook grip. Good second there by Jen. And 3 white lights.
Next up, we have Tori coming up with a 172.5 on the barbell.
Again, a nice 10 kilo jump here.
So with the deadlift too, there's only one command that the lifters have to look for, and that is the down command. So the lifter can take as much time as they want in their setup, again within that 1 minute, but they are just looking for that down command after they start lifting the bar. They get to choose when, again, as long as it's within that 1 minute. A strong pull here by Tori.
And 3 white lights. Yeah, before they get that down command, they just have to make sure that they're completely locked up. They're standing straight, knees are locked, hips are through, shoulders are locked in as well.
Yes, that will
Locked
give
out.
you all white lights. If some of those are not done, that is where we will see some of those red lights or blue or yellow deficiencies in that lift.
Isabel with 182.5 kilos for her second attempt here.
So I see the spotters brushing this bar off. Why would that spotter be doing that?
Usually they brush the bar off for every third attempt here, but if they find that there is just a buildup of chalk there, they'll give the bar a quick clean just to give the lifters a little bit more grip on the bar, because that chalk can really build up and cake on that bar there. Good second attempt there. And 3 white lights. We have Erin, 185 kilos for her second attempt.
Lighting, platform 1. No more changes to opening attempts.
Good pull there by Erin, 3 white lights. And Gabrielle Lapointe, 192.5 for her second.
Bars loaded, Gabrielle.
Gabrielle with a nice wide sumo. Her toes almost touching those plates. Strong pull, holding it at the top.
2 to 1.
And
Getting
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
195, please, for Millie.
Let's see this replay here. Maybe a lockout issue there, but she only needs 2 white lights for the lift to be successful.
And bars loaded for Millie.
Millie's going to take 195 for her second. 430 pounds here. Good patience with it. She locks it
Consistent
out.
strength.
And 3 white lights.
Weight stays the same. Tighten those collars for Christine.
All right, Christine Castro, 195 for her second. And we're about to start deadlifts on platform 1 here. Just looking ahead right now for the 105s, we have Easy in first, Victor in second, Matt in third. For the 120s, Delino, Lucas, and Matthew.
Loaded for Christine.
We're 20 seconds from starting deadlifts on platform 1. Our first 5 lifters, Michael, Todd, Matthew, Rory, and Austin.
Good patience off the floor there. She locks it out, and 3 white lights for Christine.
Very good job.
4 lifts left in second.
All right, we're starting off deadlifts on platform 1. Michael Coe is going to open up with 260 kilos.
Bars loaded for Rita.
Riva's taking 200 kilos for her second, 440 pounds.
kilograms.
Something that you rarely see is lifters using wrist wraps for deadlifts. Jeff, do you want to talk about why a lifter would choose to do that?
Yeah, so wrist wraps can be used sometimes to help add a little bit of extra grip strength. It allows you to squeeze that barbell a little bit harder, especially if you're doing an over-under grip. Not usually seen, but it can be useful for some lifters.
For sure. Good lifts on both platforms. We have Belinda taking 205 for her second, and Todd with 260.
Loaded on 2.
Was that tape I saw on Todd's finger there for his hook grip?
It might be, or it might just be a lot of chalk around his thumb.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, no, just chalk. Yeah, these lifters, one thing you'll see for deadlifts is lifters will chalk their hands a lot. The last thing you want to say that you did was let go of that barbell when you have the leg strength to pull it up.
All right, Matthew is opening up with 265, and Brooklyn has taken a 15 kilo jump to 10 kilo jump to 215 kilos.
Loaded on 2.
Easy opener for Matthew. That's a good lift.
We're going up to 272.5 kilos for Rory.
Brooklyn with the easy 215.
Strong pull from Brooklyn there.
3 white lights.
Lots of excitement coming from her.
So Liza has taken a 15 kilo jump to try and solidify her lead against Brooklyn here. Brooklyn has put 235 for her third attempt, but this is where things get interesting because you are allowed 2 changes to your third deadlift here to allow for jockeying for a podium. Rory makes easy work of 272.5 for his opener.
600 pounds for those doing the calculations at home from kilos to pounds. Liza with an aggressive push.
She locks it out.
There you go. Sometimes you'll see that from lifters where they will
65 kilos.
lean back to make sure their shoulders are behind the bar, as that is part of what the judges are looking for as a completion of the lift. Austin taking 275 for a ride, getting 3 white lights.
Just looking ahead as we start thirds for platform 2. It's going to be a close battle between Liza and Brooklyn. Liza's currently in first, Brooklyn in second, Belinda in third. Liza has chosen 227 for her third, Brooklyn 235. Liza has the lower lot number, so she will have to pull first depending on the changes that are made. So we'll stay tuned to see how this 84 battle ends.
Yeah, Jasmine Preet making quick work of 280. Again, like you said, Marie, a lot of the position can change in the third deadlifts with the attempts.
Just too heavy for Emma today, but overall she had a pretty good day. Ian with 295 for his opener, and Jen taking 177.5 for her third.
And again, what you'll see for every third deadlift attempt now is the brush and the towel come out. That's just taking off some of that chalk and baby powder that starts to accumulate as these lifters are going through their deadlift attempts.
Very easy opener for Ian. 3 white lights.
We're going up to 300 kilos for Gage.
Now, Maria, I've noticed this with a lot of lifters. They kind of like squish their feet into the ground. Why would someone do that?
I think that's just them trying to solidify their position and set up their feet so that they have a good foundation to push off the floor from. Good third attempt there by Jen, and 3 white lights. Jen finishes her day 8 for 9 with a new national record squat. Congrats on the day, Jen.
Very good job, Jen.
Gage with 300 keys for his opener here.
Gets 3 white lights for it.
5 kilos, 305 for
Tori here getting 182.5 loaded on the barbell. My goodness, you know platform 1 has some weight on the bar when they jack it up and the bar is bending on the jack. My goodness.
All right. Tori with 182.5. Zach's going to take 305 here. You'll notice the shoes that the lifters wear for deadlifts are usually lower profile, flat, close to the ground. Do you want to explain why that is, Jeff?
Yeah, you on a deadlift, you want to try and get as much foot surface area in contact with the ground. Having that solid foot in the ground gives you a stronger base to push into the ground with. Fortunately,
yeah.
no lift.
For Isabel, it may look like it was a soft lockout there.
Yeah, there's a few things going on with the lockout, it being the red in the shoulders, blue could have been hitching or up and down. So
she still finishes her day going 8 for 9, so still a pretty good day for her.
very solid day, 8 for 9.
We have Victor.
307.5 on the barbell. Isabel has 192.5. I've also kind of noticed they have everyone's wearing long socks on their deadlift. Is that a common thing to see for all deadlifts?
The reasoning for that is to help protect the competitor's shins as the bar gets pretty close to their body. We want to prevent any blood, any scraping of the shins as the bar comes up. So all athletes are required to wear knee-high socks for deads.
Ooh. Isabel, did she get the down command? She did. 2-1 there. That's a good lift.
We have Matt with 315 for his opener.
Very nice of Isabel. Saying thank you to all the judges. She had a great day.
Easy opener by Matt.
Good opener for Matt. Weight stays the same on the bar. 315 for Ezeal.
And then Easy's going to take 315 for his first attempt here. Easy's currently in the lead, so hopefully he can hope to maintain
his
that.
total. Try to create some distance. This is where the deadlifts come out. Sometimes they're the biggest jumps through attempts, so don't be surprised to see some attempts jump up 20, maybe even more kilos.
Wow, easy work there. The nice controlled descent there. 3 white lights for him.
Erin channeling her energy, and just not today.
Nice try, Erin.
200 kilos on the bar, please, for Gabrielle.
Gabrielle's going to put 200 kilos for her final attempt here. Ryan is going to attempt 325 for his opener.
It's a lot of weight for these ladies. Over 2.5 times their body weight for a lot of these deadlifts.
I believe.
Huge immense show of strength.
I believe Liza on or Brooklyn on platform 2 made an attempt change to 220, meaning Liza with 225.
Yeah, so this is again that gamemanship for the last pull. And again, we might still see some changes. You have two additional changes on your last deadlift. So stay tuned to see what the ladies end up pulling. Michael here getting 272.5 loaded on the barbell. Gabrielle finishing up with 200. Strong push off the floor, fighting through that sticking point. She get it? Unfortunately not. We got a shoulder on the lockout. And it looks like there may have been some up and down or maybe even some slight hitching right when she got to that knee. Let's see here. Ooh,
Yeah, just slightly.
That slight bobble.
All right, Michael attempting 272.5. That looked smoother than his first there.
Yep. And the judges thought so as well, rewarding him with 3 white lights.
Bar is loaded.
Millie going for 202.5 here. Todd walking up to 280. Oh, Millie, can she fight through that sticking point?
She
Push.
stays with it.
Staying with it. Oh, unfortunately, not able to.
Good fight
Awesome
there, Millie.
effort. This is what we want to see. We want to see the effort. Leave it all on the floor. There's a saying in deadlifts when we get to this point, and that is commit to the pull. It is going to feel heavy. That is what you've been training for all these months leading into this. So you want to leave it all out there on the platform. Great show of effort there. Christine here getting loaded. 202.5 on the barbell for her last attempt. Going for a 9-for-9 day if she can get this final attempt. Matthew measuring up 285.
Matthew's currently in 3rd place here. This would just solidify his 3rd placing. Great second attempt there.
2-1. Judges might have thought a little bit of a hitch coming against his thighs. Let's see if we can catch it on the replay here.
Yeah, maybe slightly.
Maybe slight,
hard
but
to say.
2-1. So
All right, Christine with her final pull here. And Rory with 287.5.
strong push, powers through, locks it out. And the judges say 3 white lights.
3 white lights for Christine. She had a great 9-for-9 day. And good lift for Rory. All right, we have Riva with 212 and Austin with 290.
Austin, 290 kilos. 100 left to change openers. Mikey.
An aggressive down and up for Austin.
And 3 white lights.
So that right there, what we saw from Austin, is what we call a dynamic start. A lot of the times you'll see lifters kind of squat or bend their knees into position and then aggressively push. Austin there started his lift actually from the top, driving down fast, trying to use that momentum to then rebound into the floor and lift the bar up.
Yeah, sometimes we call that a top-down approach as well.
It's also very true.
Where Riva is going to show more so like a bottom-up approach. Same with Jashanpreet with 305. Can he lock it out?
Oh, might have been a
We'll see what the judges think there.
Oh,
3 white
3
lights.
white lights. Oh, can Riva extend?
Nice try, Riva.
Very good attempt.
Still finishes the day 8-for-9. All right, we have Brooklyn for her. Oh, we have an attempt change.
Oh, this
we
is
have
it.
an attempt change.
Here's where it comes in. So already we've seen
All
the
right,
attempts change
so
twice.
Belinda is going to do 225 first, and then we have Liza with 222.5 for Belinda. Then Liza with 225, and Brooklyn for 225.
We're actually going to go to 220 on the bar, please. 220 on the bar, please, for
Oh,
Belinda.
220 for Belinda. Lots of attempt changes
Yeah,
here
this
on
is-
platform 2.
No, we're trying to keep in touch with it as fast as we can.
Ian is taking 315 for his second here. So Belinda's going to pull first, and then Liza, and then Brooklyn.
Currently.
And the bar is loaded for Belinda. She's taking silver. She's trying to
Good
pop it.
second attempt for Ian.
So this is a big lift for
So
Belinda.
if Belinda makes this attempt, she'll move into second place. She's currently in third, so if she makes this last pull, it'll move her into second.
Gauge with 317.5 loaded on the barbell.
Belinda is also the lightest lifter of the three between Liza, Brooklyn, and herself. Gauge,
Strong push. Can she lock it out? Hips through.
and she just pulled herself into second here.
Awesome lift.
3 white lats.
So another attempt change. So what we just happened is Eliza bumped up her attempt to 227.5. Now, so that pushes Brooklyn to have to pull ahead of her at 225.
Victor's going to take 320 here for his second. We're going to see Brooklyn take 225, so just a 10-kilo jump here from her second.
So she's going to pull this and just keep herself in the bronze medal position.
Good lift for Victor. We're going to 322.5 for Zach. Bars loaded.
So it looks like the podium might be... Oh, looks like the podium might be set for the 84s here. Currently, Lisa has 527.5 with a projected total 535. Belinda just pulled herself into second with 522.5. And this final pull with Brooklyn would land her 517.5, which would be third place. Zach?
Going for that sumo and hook grip here for 322.5. That slow pressure build blasts through the top. And the judges give him 3 white lights. Very good lift. Sometimes that's common to see in a sumo style deadlift where it might take a second or second and a half to build that tension just due to the stance. And then as the bar gets off the floor, they blast through that middle portion of the lift. The bar is loaded for Brooklyn, trying to get some energy from the crowd.
Let's go, Brooklyn.
Matt here with 332.5 on the barbell as well. And will Brooklyn get it? She does.
I believe that is still an all-time deadlift PR for Brooklyn, so
There we
congrats
go.
on that. And
Congratulations, Brooklyn. And also a third place finish.
Liza's in gold already. She's
Now
gonna
Liza
cap off her day.
up next with a 227.5 deadlift. This deadlift is 501 pounds for Liza.
it's a lot of weight.
It's a lot of weight for these ladies. My goodness.
Easy's going to do 345 for his second attempt here.
That's a 30-kilo jump. My goodness. Sounds like Liza's got some fans in the stands.
Good lift for easy, platform 1.
350 kilos, please, for Ryan.
And then we have Ryan, 350 kilos.
Liza taking her time here on the setup, gathering her air. Aggressive push past her knees.
She had a really good day.
9 for
9.
What a day from Liza.
A 535 total and 101 GL points.
Amazing way to finish the day. Ryan here, grinding through that last portion of the deadlift, gets the down command, and the judges say 3 white lights. So now coming up into the 84 plus ladies. In first place currently we have Brittany, second place Mackenzie, and third place Eileen. But again, these can change as we saw with the 84s. You'll have to wait and see what happens. Gabrielle starting off strong with a 170 deadlift. 2 to 1 there. Might have been a little bit of a soft knee on the right hand side. But again, 2 to 1 is still a good lift. Bars loaded for Michael here. 282.5, 10 kilo jump up off on his last deadlift. Amanda for her first attempt here with 170 on the bar. Setting up on that sumo. Strong pull. And getting 3 white lights. Michael, aggressive push, yelling for that bar to come up. Can he hold it at the top? Gets the down command. And no, 2 to 1. Might have had some soft shoulders there. Let's see if we can get a better angle here on this replay. Gets it up, screams it past his knees, gets it there. But yeah, the judges just think his shoulders weren't behind the barbell on that lockout, hence giving him the 2 reds. Jade here stepping up for 180 kilos for her first attempt as we get 292 loaded on platform 1 for Matthew on his third attempt. Nice aggressive push from Jade. Gets the down command and is all good. Great lift. 180 loaded up on the bar for Esther as Matthew approaches his final pull for the day.
Three white lights for Matthew.
I think that solidifies him for third place. We'll have to see how the rest of the deadlifts play out, but as for now, he's in third place. Esther going for a very fast opener. We'll see if the judges also agree. Oh, 2 to 1. So might have been a little bit of a hitch as we come up. Let's just see on that replay there. It came up so fast. Strong through the pull. Oh, maybe just a little bit against her legs. Sometimes it's tough to have a strong pull when you have so much muscle around those legs. That horsepower driving that bar up.
We have Rory taking 295 for his last attempt here.
Trying to finish strong with a 9 for 9 day if he can make this lift. Powering through that knees, shaking it through all the way up.
Really
all
good
one
patience
motion.
there.
Let's see if the judges think he locked it out. Unfortunately, not.
It looks like just needed to lock it a little bit more there. Really good patience, though. We can call that a gym PR.
Yeah. Great lift on platform 2, by the way. Eileen having 200 kilos loaded up for her. Todd having 295 for his last deadlift. Trying to finish 8 for 9 here for Todd. Eileen here, or Lainey as a lot of the crowd have been calling her, with her fantastic deadlift socks. Todd, just couldn't fight through that sticking point, unfortunately, for today.
And good lift for Lainey on platform 2.
She put that bar down with a little bit of some attitude there. I think she wants to go up. Austin here with a 15-kilo jump for his last attempt here at 305. And Roman with 202.5.
Reno with a very easy deadlift opener there.
Very good, Reno. And same for Austin as well. Very strong.
7.5 kilos on the bar, please, for Josh on Preet.
Gabriella getting 205 loaded here on platform 2. And Jasmine Preet with 307.5 loaded. Looks like he's just trying to squeeze out as much as he can with just a 2.5 kilo jump.
Very easy opener for Gabby
Powerful.
on platform 2.
Oh, unfortunately not for Jasmine Preet today.
We have Iman with 205 for her deadlift opener, platform 2. And Gage is going to pull 320 for his last and final pull of the day.
It's so tough to try and jump up higher and higher. You've already done 8 lifts on the day. Trying to squeeze out as much as you can for the day.
Sometimes this is where you see the fatigue start to kick in a little bit.
And with a great, powerful stand-up and a great lift on 205.
Patience with Gage. And 3 white lights.
Now, something we saw from Iman is that she actually rolled the bar to her. Is that allowed on a deadlift?
What do you mean?
So she had the bar in front of her, and then she rolled it into her and then started her
Oh.
lift. That's not commonly seen with a lot of deadlifts.
We have Victor with 325 for his last and final pull of the day. He's currently in second. This would keep him there.
You have 3 lifters to change your
Mackenzie getting set for 212 here. Nice and strong. Holds that lockout. Let's hope the judges agree. No. Looks like we have 2 reds on the lockout.
The strength is there, yeah.
The strength is there. Will be interesting to see what her next attempt will be. Will she go up? Just knowing that it was a little slight technical error. Or will she repeat? Victor here getting ready for 325.
And 3 white lights for Victor.
Great
He
lift.
finishes the day 9 for 9 with, I think, a total PR.
27.5 kilos on the bar for Ian, please.
Brittany here coming out for her first attempt at 252.5. Currently in first place.
So Brittany recently set the the world record for the deadlift at Sheffield with 273.5. We'll see what she ends up loading for her final pull today.
Ian with 327.5 on the barbell. Trying to get the energy from the crowd. Strong pull by Brittany, and the judges also agree. 3
Very
white
easy work
lights.
for Brittany.
So we can see here that mixed grip, conventional stance, wiggling herself into position to get that extra tension. Explosive press and nice tall lockout. Textbook technique right there. Ian taking in that big breath. Dynamic hips to start. Can he pull through the knees? Oh,
And unfortunately, he's just not there today, but really
Not
good
for
effort
today.
for Ian. Still ends the day 8 for 9.
I think it's safe to say he left it all out on the platform.
Definitely.
Gabrielle here, 7.5 kilos more than her opener. Strong lockout. The judges agree. 3 white lights.
We have Zach with 340 for his last and final attempt.
Change your opening attempts.
Esther here with 185 loaded on platform 2 for her second attempt.
Unfortunately, just not there today for Zach. Finishes his day 7 for 9.
All right, we are headed to 345 kilos.
Esther about to take her second attempt here. She locks it out. And 3 white lights.
185 kilos on the bar, please, for Amanda.
We have Matt 345 for his last and final pull of the day, and Amanda taking 185 kilos.
Loaded on 2.
He's patient with it.
Can he extend and stand tall? Let's see what the judges say.
3
He
white lights for Matt,
does.
and for Amanda, it looked like a good lift, and 3 white lights for her.
Great job, both lifters. Next up, we have 187.5 for Jade, and then we have 362.5 kilos, just shy of 800 pounds for Easy.
Loaded on 1.
This would solidify his first placing.
Trying to get that energy from the crowd. Jade with a strong second pull. Gets a good lift.
Sarah.
3 white lights for Easy.
He's taking a moment
goodness.
to thank the refs here, but he's
Thanking
saying
the
thank you to the
crowd.
crowd. He is hyped up.
Oh my goodness.
I believe his best total was 830 as a very light 120. I think he weighed in like 106 at APU Provincials.
40 kilos
Yeah.
extra.
So he finishes the day with a 870 total, 107 GLP, and first place in the 105 open men's weight class. Congrats on the day, Easy.
Sarah just taking 192.5 here for her second attempt. 12 and a half up from her first. Patient, aggressive push. Holds at the top. Let's see if the judges also agree.
2 to 1.
2 to 1, so still a good lift. Judges may have seen a little bit of hitching there. Let's see if we can get an
Very
angle.
slightly, I would say.
What's going on platform 1 here? We have 365 kilos loaded for Ryan.
He has about 20 seconds left. It maybe looks like he's just going to time this out, and then
Yeah.
we'll move on to flight B. We have Lainey, platform 2, 215 for her second attempt.
We're moving into Flight B deadlift, starting with Trevor at 275 kilos.
And 3 white lights for Laney.
17.5 for Gabriella.
Getting another look here, setting up for that conventional stance. As I like to think, feet on the inside of the hands. Over, under, strong push, tall lockout. Again, another textbook deadlift.
We have Trevor Greenwood starting off flight B deadlifts, 275 kilos, 606 pounds. Gabriella taking her second at 217.5. I believe her socks say push-pull. Very easy
Awesome.
second attempt there.
Weight stays the same,
Trevor here
217.5 for
with a very fast opener. Let's see if the judges agree with the technique, and they do.
280 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, so just looking into flight B here on platform 1, just to refresh everyone here. Currently in the lead for the 120s is Delano, then we have Lucas, and then Matthew. In the 120 plus, we have Eric first, Trevor in second, and Olivier in third.
Renu taking 217.5 for her second. Looking nice and strong.
Very smooth there.
The judges agree with the technique. 3 white lights.
Louis Latour, very easy opener at 280.
I think we'll see a common theme here with a lot of these 120, 120 plus, is that their openers are going to fly, and we might see anywhere from like 25 to even 30 kilos jumping from first to second. You'll have to stay tuned and see. Amon here, getting her feet set in exactly where she wants for this lift.
And we have Chris with 290 for his opener.
Strong pull from Chris.
Good lift.
That good lift. And again, we'll see from Amon, just similar to her first, where she's going to roll that bar into her shins and then aggressively push down. Gets a good lift.
She's happy with that. 290 for Michael, platform 1. Mackenzie's going to do 225 for her second. Two to one.
For Michael.
Olivier is calling for 290. Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded on 2.
All right, Mackenzie's going to take her second here. Olivier with 290.
I think that's a no-doubter for Mackenzie.
Yeah, she's on the board.
Here we go. Welcome to the party.
All right, we have Brittany loading 270. I think depending on how this moves, she's going to try and load more than 273 today.
Oh my goodness.
We have AJ 300 kilos here for his first attempt.
Bar is loaded for Brittany.
Brittany has been working hard volunteering all week as well. She loves to give back to the sport, so really excited to see her just having fun out on the platform today.
She also competed earlier in the week.
Oh yeah, she did bench only,
right? Yeah. Aggressive push from Brittany and AJ as well, both locking out
And
tall.
3 white lights for Brittany.
175.
2 to 1 for AJ. Still a good lift. All right, we're going to start thirds on platform 2 here with Gabrielle, 175. We'll see what they load for Brittany's third here.
So again, on third attempts, we might get a lot of jockeying for position here as lifters either try to get onto the platform, or the podium, sorry, and try to move up and down in position.
And then you'll see on platform 2, they will clean the bar between every third attempt here. Lane with 305 as his opener. Looks smooth, and 3 white lights.
No doubt.
Carrie will do the same weight here, 305. Gabrielle with 175 for her last and final pull of the day.
Big scream as she tries to pull it through that sticking point. Can she do it? She gets it to the top. But unfortunately, it will be no lift. Not today. Carey here lining up for his sumo deadlift, setting that hook grip, making sure that bar is not going to slip out of his hands. Pushes into the ground nice and tall. And the judges also agree that was a good lift. Esther here just getting the bar cleaned for 190 as her last attempt, as we have 310 loaded on platform 1 for Matt's first deadlift attempt.
Very
Fast
easy opener.
for Matt, and textbook from the judges' standpoint. So 3 white lights. Bar is loaded for Esther, and Cam has the bar loaded at 320 for his opening deadlift as well. Oh, Esther has it. She's patient. She's pushing. She has it locked out. Got the down command.
And
2 to
2-1. Still a
1.
good lift.
Still a good lift.
192.5 kilos on the bar for Jade.
And also a good lift on platform 1, 3 white lights. Very good from Jade. Might have been a little bit of a hitch there, but again, 2 for 1, so the lift is still good for her. Delano getting 335 loaded up for his first attempt. Again, these numbers are big. We are in the 700s, and we are only halfway through this flight. Jane here with 192.5, 5 kilos up from her last attempt. Again, always interesting to see how these lifters approach the bar. Some are more methodical, some try to get some energy from the crowd, some just blow it up like Delano. And that just moved so fast, I'm sorry. That just shocked me at how fast that moved. Jade with a great last pull as well. Let's see if the judges agree. They do, it's 2 to 1.
All right, we have Eric Willis loading up 340 kilos for his first attempt here, and Amanda's going to take 192 for her last and final pull.
Eric in that conventional over-under, wiggling himself into a position for an explosive push. Hips through on that lockout.
It's a good
The
lift.
judges agree it is a good lift.
340 for Lucas, bar loaded.
Same load here for Lucas on platform 1 as Amanda measures up 192.5 for her last pull, gets it off,
Good
breezes
patience.
through, locks out with that patience, down command, and no lift, 2 to 1. Might have a little bit of hitching on the one side.
Maybe some up and down. We'll see on the replay here while Lucas sets up for his pull on platform 1.
I don't see her coach going over to the jury, so looks like her day is done from there.
She still finishes the day 8 for 9, so great job, Amanda.
Fantastic showing.
Sarah's up next. Lucas here, 340.
First attempt.
Pretty
Last
smooth.
warm up. Three white lights for Lucas. Sarah here chipping up 2.5 kilos for her last attempt here.
Bars loaded.
Lewis, 300 kilos for his second attempt here.
Starting off the second attempts for the flight. Sarah grinding through her last pull. Can she get it up for the judges to give her the down command? And there's no lift. Just some hitching there at the top to try and get that lift up.
And a good lift by Lewis. Platform 1. We have Michael, platform 1, 300 kilos for his second, and Gabriella's going to load 227.5 for her third. Easy opener, or easy second, sorry, for Michael.
Yeah, I know, it moves so fast.
I know,
and also
it looked like an opener.
Like, put some weight on the bar.
His lifts have been moving really fast
Yes.
all day.
And again, that goes to what we were talking about earlier. Some lifters lift fast and others have more of a slow
and
lift.
controlled,
Everyone is so uniquely different, and that's the beauty of powerlifting.
Gabriella with her third and final pull of the day.
Summoning all that energy, pulling through. Can she lock out? She gets it there. The down command. And no lift. Let's see. Oh, running over to the jury. We'll see. So we have a blue from the center, so up and maybe some hitching, and red on the side.
Maybe it looks like the lockout, maybe. Trevor with the good second attempt there.
Let's see what coach is talking to the jury here. We'll see if she gets one overturned or not. Oh, is that an attempt change I heard?
Nope, you're good. You're still at 227.5 kilos.
Nope,
Still good.
false-
I
false
think.
alarm. Chris here taking 310 on platform 1. That's a strong lift.
Weight stays the same for Olivier.
Great lift for Christopher. Olivier taking the same attempt here at 310.
Olivier is currently in third. If he makes his his second deadlift, this is going to move him into second place. But again, still plenty of time. We still have third attempts here. Lots can still happen. Renew is going to take 227.5 for her last pull of the day.
500-pound deadlift right here.
This will move her into fourth place here.
Good lift. Weight stays the same for AJ.
Olivier
And she
moves into
locks it
second with that
out.
deadlift.
And great third dead from Remy there. She finishes the day 9 for 9 and with a 537.5 total. Great job, Renew.
What a fantastic performance from Renew.
AJ's going to take 310 for her second, and Amon's going to take 227.5 for her third.
Bar is loaded for Iman.
Good patience there. We'll see what the judges say. 2 to 1.
2 to 1.
Looks like soft knees or shoulders not locked out. It did look like the lockout was
view
just
with
a
the
bit
replay
soft
here.
there.
Gets it to the top
Yeah.
and just not a stiff lockout. So that's why we see the 2 reds.
Let's see Amon's third here, while Carrie sets up for 315 for his second.
Pulls it in, push. Gets it
She
to
locks
the top.
it out.
Very strong.
And 2 to 1.
That is
Good
a
lift.
good lift.
Good patience by Carrie. And that is a good lift. Lainey's going to attempt 230 kilos. I believe this would be a 5 kilo PR. Her best in comp is 225. We have Lane with 317.5 for his second attempt here.
This is exactly 700 pounds for Lane here. My goodness. And again, this is only second attempts.
Looks like a good lift from Lane.
Let's see if the judges also agree. And they do.
Eileen's currently in third place.
5 kilos for Matthew.
Looks like a good lift to me. And the judges agree. 3 white lights.
245.
Thanking all the judges very quickly, not to take up too much time from her other competitors.
All right, we have Matt with 327.5 for a second. And Mackenzie's going to pull 245 for her last and final pull of the day here.
Deadlifts left on platform 2. That would be 2 deadlifts left over here for the competition. Bar is loaded for Mackenzie. Let's see it, Mackenzie.
Looks like a good second from Matt.
Another strong pull.
And 3 white lights.
330 on the bar for Cam.
Mackenzie holding it strong at the top. Gets the down
And
command.
3 white lights.
Beautiful.
Mackenzie has solidified her second place here.
Congratulations.
Finishes the
Mackenzie.
day 632.5 and 111 GLP. All right, our last and final pull on platform 2, the one and only Brittany Schlater. She is loading up 280 kilos. This is an unofficial world record. She recently pulled 273 at Sheffield. This is 616 pounds. It's a good lift for Cam on platform 1.
My goodness.
All right, so remember, guys, platform 2, unofficial world record, will be a national record, unofficial world record.
Unofficial world record.
And a national record for
attempt.
Brittany Schlater.
Oh my goodness.
10% louder for sure. Bar is loaded.
The bar is loaded for Brittany. The crowd's getting behind her here. We have Delano on platform 1 with 3:55 for his second.
Delano with the aggressive down and up. Oh, and unfortunately, it looks like it was slipping out of his hand. So
We'll see him
no
take
lift.
that for his third. Let's watch Brittany
measures the
here.
bar, pulls it up,
Wow.
holds it. She gets it up. What do the judges say? 3 white lights,
white lights
a
for
new
Brittany.
national record, and
An
unofficial
world record.
My goodness, Brittany, have yourself a day. Congratulations.
All right, Eric Willis asking for the crowd to get behind him for his 360 second attempt here.
Platform 2 lifters, get yourselves cleaned up because we're going to do the awards as soon as one is done.
He holds it at the top. And the judges agree. It's
2 to
2-1. Good lift. Might have been a little bit of a soft shoulder on that left side. But again, all you need are 2 white lights.
All right, so with the 84 pluses, we have Brittany Schlater finishing in first with 720. Mackenzie Lai with second place, 632. And Eileen or Laney, 572.5. Lucas is going to take again 360, same weight.
Lucas here getting that dynamic hip start. A little bit of a shake, but the bar moves up.
Referees say
2 to 1. His handler's definitely going to contest that. Maybe
Might
it
have been a
looks
little
like
bit of up and down as he was shaking to lift that barbell up. We'll see what the jury says here. Michael getting 310 loaded on the barbell.
It doesn't look like the jury will overrule that, so there was a little bit of up and down movement for Lucas's second pull there. We'll see what they put for his third.
Again, every bar now is getting cleaned off as it is third attempts. What you might notice too is that the barbell is kind of moving up and down on the platform from these lifters. As the bar is being dropped onto the floor, it's creating little kind of like divots into the floor, so the lifters are trying to find a nice flat platform to lift on.
We'll see
Great
what the
lift.
judges think. And 2 to 1. It looked
no
like the
lift.
knees were just a little bit soft there. We'll see if we get a replay here.
Getting his handler over.
All right, we have Louis Latour, 317.5 for his last and final pull. Good patience off the floor, fast lockout.
Strong.
And
3
three
white
for
lights.
three.
Nice way to end the day on a 700-pound pull.
317.5 kilos on the bar.
Same weight loaded for Lewis.
Oh, Louis just went.
Oh, sorry.
320.
Should be 325 for Lane.
Yes. Oh, yeah, 325. Just a little bit of.
Unless
Oh, do we have some attempt changes?
Unless-
What's going on?
Christopher and Lewis had the same weight loaded. We'll let the desk figure this out. We'll just give a quick shout out to our sponsors here. Visit Moose Jaw, SPD Apparel Canada, Inner Strength Products, and Sask Lotteries. This is our last and final day of lifting here, so just wrapping up third deadlifts in the 120 and 120 plus open men's categories. A little bit of a technical issue going on here, but just to also recap our current podium for the 84 class, we have Liza, second place Brooklyn, second place Belinda, third place Brooklyn. In the 84 plus, Brittany first, second is Mackenzie, third is Lainey. In the 105s, we have Easy in first. I believe Victor in second, Matt in third. And then we're still waiting on the podium for these 120 and 120 pluses here. But so far, a great day of lifting. We've seen a few national records, an unofficial world record being pulled in this session. I'll also give a shout out to our spotters and loaders here. They've been working hard all day.
Yeah, they've had a crazy week, help keeping these lifters safe as they go through their attempts.
All right, so there was just a slight confusion with the lifters. Two lifters had the same weight. Another lifter went first. So they're just trying to figure out and kind of solve the issue here. But now we have the same weight, 317.5, being loaded for Christopher. Chris has a really good day so far. He's gone 8 for 8. And the crowd's getting behind him here. And 2 to 1, that is a good lift. Great way to end the day, 9 for 9. All right, next up we have Lane, 325 kilos. That's 716.5 pounds.
Bars loaded.
Bars loaded for Lane. Good patience there. He locks it out. What did the judges think?
Down command, the lights say.
3 white lights.
What a great lift there from Lane.
Lane also ends the day with 9 for 9.
Fantastic
Congrats.
day from Lane. Congratulations, big guy.
All right, we have Kerry Dennison, 325 for his last and final pull of the day.
Bars loaded.
This will move him into 5th place. Good patience off the floor. He's pulling. Can he lock it out? He gets it up. What did the judges think? And 2 to 1. That is a good lift. Kerry finishes the day 9 for 9. All right, next up we have Olivier with 330 kilos, 727.5 pounds for his last and final pull of the day.
Only 7 lifters to go here left with some bigger pulls coming. Stay tuned to see. Taking that over under grip. An aggressive push. Drags
Good
it up.
patience there.
Holds it.
Good lift.
And that is a good lift.
342.5 kilos on the bar, please, for Cam.
All right. We have 6 more lifters here. We have Cam. He's going to pull 342.5 for his last and final pull.
Lifting order, does it? Hang on. Oh, it does. We are going to
Oh, we do have an attempt change here. It's going to affect the lifting order a little bit. So we're going to do 340 kilos for Trevor Greenwood for his last and final attempt of the day. Trevor is currently in 3rd place. If he makes this lift, it will pull him into 2nd.
Let's get behind Trevor. This lift will move him into 2nd place.
Wow, very fast pull.
That's a good lift.
The judges give 3 white lights. That
Wow.
might have been more of a measurement to try to solidify 2nd place from the coach. So we'll have to see how the rest of the lifters come up.
Yeah, we only really have some 120s pulling here, and then our last 120 plus is Eric, and he's pulling last. So Trevor solidified himself the silver medal today. We have Cam with 342.5 for his last lift of the day. He's currently in 6th place. This would move him into 4th. Pretty good pull.
There you
3
go.
white lights. Congrats on
Rewarded
the day.
by the jury.
He finishes his day 8 for 9, 4th place finish, and 822.5 total. All right, we have Matt here, 352.5 for his last pull of the day. He's currently in 3rd. This would move him into 2nd place.
Bar is loaded.
And the bar is loaded for Matt. I believe his best pull ever is 340 kilos in comp. So this would be a big comp PR with his debut into the 120 kilo weight class. Wow.
Gets it
Good
off the floor,
patience.
holds it
Locks
through
it
to the
out.
top. Let's see what the judges say.
And 3 for 3. Skips off the platform. He's happy about that.
It's a huge PR for him, especially his first time competing in the 120 kilo weight class.
Yeah, he
Great
totaled
debut.
He totaled a 902.5, and his best ever in comp as a 105 is 867.5. So the bulk did him good. All right, so we have Delano. He is currently our first place finisher here. He's going to redo 355 for his last pull. This would just solidify his first place. Just looks like the lockout was a little bit harder today. Still finishes a day in first place. 910 total.
Starting off with Lucas at 360 kilos.
And we have Lucas Wiseman here. He will try and pull into first place here with this 360. His previous attempt at 360 was, there was a little bit of up and down movement. he should be able to clean it up for his third here.
So this pull again is pulling him into first place. This is exactly where lifters want to be. This is all that we train for, is moments like these, to be able to pull yourself into podium position, especially first place. Can Lucas do it? Let's see. He gets it up, a little bit more control.
Let's
Down
see what the
command.
judges say. Ooh, 2-1.
2-1.
They will contest this.
It looked a little cleaner than his last pull for sure.
It did.
There was a little bit of a shake, but let's just see what he says on the jury here.
For a national record attempt.
And it looks like it will be a no lift
For
for
Lucas.
Lucas.
Really good effort otherwise. He still walks away with a new national record squat at 368.5 kilos. And our last and final lifter of the day, Eric Willis, he has loaded a national record attempt. 379 is the current national record held by himself, so he's just going to try and chip it by 0.5.
Getting some energy from the crowd before his big push. Gets it off past the knees. Unfortunately, not for the day.
So he finished the day in first place. And then we have Trevor Greenwood second and Olivier in third. In the 120 weight class, we have Delano in first place, Matt Venna in second, and Lucas Wiseman in third. Overall, a good day. A lot of national records broken today.
Even an unofficial
World
world record
record.
again by Brittany Schlater herself.
All right, thank you for tuning in. I'm Marie Joaquin.
Jeff Anderson.
And this concludes the 2025 CPU National Championships in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.